And oh, I forgot to grab Twitch chat. Oop. There we go. All right, it looks like the YouTube stream is up. Hi, YouTube. I hope you're doing well. It's time for more metaphor. Once I've figured shit out, because I didn't have Twitch chat figured out, and now we have problems. Boop, boop. I don't even, what are we doing? Oh yeah, that's right. I was gonna say, what's even happening in metaphor? So we are on our last day of traveling from Martira, I believe, to Brylehaven, question mark? Ah. You know, I forgot to run ads. Oh well. I guess ads are gonna run for Twitch. It's fine. I didn't need to cry. You're going on the trip to the event. Yeah, I stopped on the last day. Once I go to bed, that's pretty much it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pop on in here. And it is time. Actually, I need to figure out what virtue do I want. What do I need the most of? Literally, wisdom, tolerance, eloquence, and imagination are all in equal measure. So I think what I'm gonna do... Let me check the pantry. Did I check the pantry? Finding the pantry. Yeah, there's nothing. Okay. Then let us book. Let's do bygone days, because that's going to raise our tolerance. Heismay left it here. I think it means it's okay to read. Shall we spend some time reading the book? Read the book. I probably should have taken the imagination. Through sparse and objective, the world still managed to visibly depict the endearing qualities of a small child. He recalls the time his son came to him in tears, upset he couldn't sing a certain song well. They ended up singing other songs together through the night until sleep. The next morning, Heisway awoke to his son, eyes still swollen from crying the night before, singing the song he'd been trying to learn, a birthday song for his father. I cry every day. I see. Being a parent brought him lots of struggles, but even more than that, it brought him joy. A warmth arises inside of me. I feel like my tolerance has improved. With that, I finished the book. I feel like my understanding of the world has deepened. More. I probably should have done imagination here, just cause. Idle's Day! It's time to poop. I'm dead.
Hello? Hello, Mr. Captain. Rise and shine, what? Almost there.
I'm like, no. He's just like, be for real.
Brylehaven. It's been a while.
You've been before?
My parents took me once when I was a boy. I remember the day we arrived. And waking up to the smell of the ocean. The place was crowded beyond belief. Everything was so different from our hometown in the countryside.
I felt much the same when I reached the royal capital. Quite a sight compared to my little village, with naught but fields and mountains.
To be sure. And where are you from, Hulkenberg?
You cannot guess? Surely Montario in the east. Why, the Hulkenbergs are one of that nation's most prominent aristocratic houses, if not foremost among them.
She's a noble lady.
You don't say.
Well, yes. Though I've no close relationship with my parents. I've hardly seen them since I left home.
I see. Suppose we've all come a long way, haven't we?
Seems we'll make it to the exhibition just in time.
With a master at the helm, you were bound to, eh?
I really hope Joanna shows up.
We resolved to trust her, so we simply watch and wait.
Right. Everyone set and steady? Welcome, ladies and gents, to the coastal crown jewel, Port Brilehaven.
Port Brilehaven, capital of the Principality of Oceania, the western annexed state of Uchronia. A vivacious city, Brilehaven is port of call to ships of both trade and war, bustling with hardy sailors. From the natural wonders caused by Magla to the Colosseum's contests of strength, people flock here to see the marvels of a city that never sleeps. The sea guides the gauntlet runner into the city, alongside a warm, salty breeze.
Wow! It's the ocean!
Oh, she has two blue eyes, y'all.
There's water all the way to the horizon!
Rip. Here I thought she was gonna have a yellow eye. Oh my gosh, look! Racism less prominent?
It's kind of like the capital, but totally different!
Yes. The city of water, Brilehaven.
Why are there water spheres? Are they playing Blitzball? Is it Blitzball time?
Sancta Cadeau, you've brought us quite a magnificent head. How do you think it'll stack up against your competitors?
With the warrior monks at my side, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. But I won't presume to know the rankings. I humbly leave it in God's hands.
Lineup's a bit conventional for my taste so far. Ah, here comes our mysterious little underdog now. Stir things up a bit here, will you?
Would you look at these spectacular gauntlet runners? They must all be worthy of kings.
Looks like Luis is still the only one with a Skyrunner, though.
No. I'm sure those blasted clergymen have some mechanism for it too. The Sanctus Church funded the Skyrunners to begin with.
Oh.
If you can call that flying, of course. All just piffling about with levitation magic. Only a passing acquaintanceship to real aerodynamics. Birds have never needed magic to fly. Just the mechanical ingenuity of the feathered wing. That's the kind of breakthrough I'd like to make. You'll see, eh? One day, I'll make those wings reality, and we'll soar like birds.
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Good. I'll have you run in the sky with me. Mark my words.
If it isn't the pretentious little gallant and his cronies.
Hi.
If it isn't the walking headache. Well. No head to be seen. Weren't you talking big about chasing down that Heisme fiend?
You're referring to me, yes?
You're the man. This is a joke, is it? He's your great and terrible bounty. You know there's still time to drop out before you humiliate yourself in front of the masses.
Jesus.
Say what you wish. He is one of us. It's not his head we are offering.
Truly? You're allied with a wanted criminal? Are you all mad? Oh, your public humiliation will be quite a sight. Come, Hector.
And that was?
A candidate and one of Luis's henchmen. We don't exactly see eye to eye.
Confound it. No damn parking spaces left. Well, let's look for somewhere a bit less unpleasantly populated.
Oh dear. Oh yeah, I guess that might be an issue, huh?
Tomorrow is finally the exhibition to present all the heads. I really hope Joanna shows up.
If she doesn't, we're screwed.
You needn't all sleep here tonight, you know? I can stay and wait for the cavalry. Got to give the old girl a tune-up anyway, don't I?
Tis much appreciated. In that case, we should look for an inn about the city. Ah, and we must sample the local delights. They've far better seafood than in the capital.
I can't wait.
I can't wait.
To stop for rest, surrounded by fine food, is an uncommon blessing.
If you're sure, nurse, then we'll leave it to you. Me, I long for a proper bed.
So be it. Let's find ourselves some lodging.
Really?
We came all this way to a big city. I think we deserve a real inn. Okay. Norris is with the runner. Alright. Are we gonna even... Because everybody's here for the exhibition, right? Hail, young Elden candidate. I've been waiting to meet you. You're that town crier, aren't you? The name's Batlin. Last we saw each other was just before your scrap with Godot's runner, I believe. What a scene that was. Figured hitching a ride with Godot would be safe, but then you and Glodell both showed up. Anyway, I've kept busy with my candidate interviews since then. Forden most recently. He's who I rode here with. Look, I know it's me saying this, but be careful out there. The Crown Theocracy will do whatever it takes to win, you know. They're reckless with the runners, too. Usually you'd stop and camp during the nights, but not them. We just kept running. No way, they don't rest at all? Yep, an easy trick when you've got God's grace, plus loads of money and people with the Sanctific surely has. The head he's brought is quite something, too. If you want to outshine him, you'll need quite the plan. But I can tell, you've got something up your sleeve. I'm looking forward to seeing it unfold, my young Elden friend. Make this a show to remember, eh? This man is all about the entertainment. Until not too long ago, I was a wanted man. If I'm with you, the inns might reject us outright. I'm sorry, but I'll have to rely on you to find our accommodations. Okay.
Yeah?
Birds.
Can we talk?
Sure. Look at the little guy. Why wouldn't I?
Hey.
Thanks. Isn't it a little strange the shop only sells one item? There's a secret to the store. Look at him! Oh, I love the bat people. They're so cute.
Hey, mister.
Small. Yes, they're so small. It's so cute.
We haven't much time.
That's a look. For Yufa, the island's people must change, and to change them, I must first change the country, but no one will heed the words of a pagan like me. Gee, that is a look. Those are some leggings. Do I need to talk to you?
Need a ride?
Anywhere you want to go, I'll take you to the far bank. I need to go to the inn district, please.
Good choice.
Anglers in Square, then hop on. Oh, I love that this gets its own little transition too. That's neat. Alright, let's... Oh. Oh. Hithlow Rock. It came with us. You can really see the king's face from here, huh? Oh. I realized it's slowly moving, but it's coming to Brawlhaven is beyond my expectations. Oh, it's like here. I wonder why it came.
Yes.
I do suspect it keeps a watchful eye on the top candidates. It's evident that we're being observed, as we've seen from the Coronation Rock. Well, maybe that's actually for the better. Seeing that thing in the sky might make everyone really think about the kingdom's future. Anyway, we better get to finding an inn we can stay at. Even now, His Majesty's face watches on. Once the exhibition of the brave is over with, it's on to Montario next, I suppose. I never thought I'd see the royal palace entire borne aloft, let alone skybending pilgrims through Cronians through three great cities. Oh, so the palace is literally just floating on top of this rock. Royal magic, and what a tremendous magic it is indeed. So the palace is just following us. This is fine. Ooh. Alright, so... Gossipy worker. You're in the tournament too, huh? Strange to see an Elda involved. Oh, but speaking of strange, I hear there's a pagan candidate in the competition now too. He's got no chance of winning, of course. The church won't stand for it. Sanctus and pagans are like chalk and cheese. They'll never get along. Chalk and cheese. I mean, I guess it's a good metaphor, but it's sure a wild one. Oh?
What is it you require?
That is a look. It kind of looks like a Hercules character. Who are you again? You truly haven't heard of me. Oh, I'm shocked. And yet how lucky you are to be granted the privilege of my exquisite form for the first time. Beauty is all, is my creed. And more than anything, a king should be beautiful, should he not? And whichever end I choose for my beauty must be worthy for my resplendent grace. Yes, it is the golden coral pavilion. Alas, I doubt you have been blessed with the wealth enough to enjoy a room at such a lavish place as this. This guy's a jerk. I wouldn't want to stay in an inn full of people like him anyway. A king should be beautiful, should he not? I don't know, dude. The contour on that man, though. Hi, Lena. I like Lena. She's cute. Look at that. I saw you in Martyria, didn't I? Another participant in the tournament, right? Were you planning to stay at this inn? Unfortunately, there weren't any beds left. Because of the exhibition, everywhere's full up, and after I told myself I was going to make sure to stay somewhere nice this time, too.
I see.
That's so. If this place is no good, we'll have to look for somewhere else. But wait, that gauntlet runner of yours, the one you had parked in the middle of Martyria. Hey, come on, what sort of technology does it use? Let me in on it, too. I don't really know.
What?
What a shame. You got inside without even knowing how it worked. Your group must have quite a talented engineer. Just so you know, I'm participating too. I've got a real gauntlet runner of my own and everything. That means that if you're stubborn and refuse to tell me, I can make you do it by force. Good luck with that. Try me. Tell me about your gauntlet runner. The mallet. Look at the little mallet. I like Lena. She's freaking adorable. Oh, and this is the free drinks for all. Loveless. Look who's here. You're that Elda fellow from Martyria, ain't ya? Guess we both got ourselves marks for the exhibition. Were you hoping to stay at this inn? Sorry to disappoint you if so, because I just got tossed out on my ear by the innkeeper. Said it's already full, and the one calling himself the chosen one come all in. Some joke, eh? Is there anywhere else to stay? There's 2 other inns nearby, but I'm hardly thrilled with either option. On the other side of the fountain is the Golden Corral Pavilion, where knobby wankers like Ford and Star. A pair of Pissard Elda staying there, fat bloody chance, and there's an inn past the Golden Corral, but that one's twice as pricey. Rumors say that that's where you'll find Luis, naturally. Probably brought out the whole place for his robberous crew.
Yes, but...
You think so? Guess we better avoid that one then. Not like we could afford it to begin with. As far as the other option goes, there's Spider's Den over by the tavern. There's a dodgy looking Yuji standing out front, smiling all creepy like, puts me right off staying there, so I'll pass. Besides, who needs an inn when there's a tavern? From this day on, I claim it as my castle.
Huh?
I doubt we get much sleep in a tavern. Sure wouldn't anyway. Not the Spider's Den sounds much better. Then again, there's no way we're getting into the Golden Corral, so you might not have a choice. Should we go check it out? Who need the rest?
Yeah?
Ugh, I guess we're going to the Shady Inn, guys. Everything is either booked or we're too poor for it, which I call bullshit. Look at that. I should be able to at least stay for a night in one of these.
The tool of the state arrives.
Well met, young Elda. I saw you earlier in Martyria. Impressive what you did in that town. It's just a hunch of mine. But was it a noble behind all the objections? It's exactly the kind of thing those rich bastards would do. For fun. What makes you think that? No, I mean all nobles think about exploiting the common people. Did you hear my speech? We need freedom, not taxes and laws. In essence, those who earn the most on their own merits are the winners. You and I must be battling out to decide that soon. So, it's very interesting to see the different things. Like, this person literally... It sounds good on paper, freedom and liberty and all that, right? But as an American, this sounds less like an American government and more like a lawless land, which, the Wild West... Oh, the Wild West, if you will. I'm not saying our laws are, like, the best, but I think we're a step above a lawless country. I think we're a step above, like, you getting pissed off at someone and, like, taking them out to fight them in the street via gunfight. Only one step, though. Yeah, instead of an American government, it's the old American government, pretty much. It's the Wild West. He wants the Wild West back. He watched too many westerns. What a sodding grip off that boat from the Royal Capital was. I saved all my money to strike it rich by betting big, and now it's all gone, damn it. Well, you know, all that money I saved gone to waste. Oh, on the hunt for lodging, are we? I have a spare room available. I refuse service to anyone, and my rooms are affordable for all. Criminals, persecuted tribes? Oh no, I wouldn't dream of turning business away. Feel free to have a look at the accommodations. We can discuss payment afterwards.
Kind of freaky.
This place really seems shady, but we might as well look at the room. Oh. Why. Alright, let's go in here. Oh, my nose.
Well, should have figured they'd be out of the upper rooms with all the travelers in town.
'Tis a far cry from the runner, at least. I am full glad to stretch my legs again.
Did you see that giant bug just now? It was like the size of my head. It's gotta be poisonous.
Is Stroll scared of bugs?
Oh, pull yourself together. It's just a insect.
Out of all the characters, I wasn't expecting Heisei to be the one freaked out by bugs.
Well, listen to you. You can't have lived in a giant sandworm den and been afraid of bugs, surely.
Hence the hut.
That's why you lived in that hut.
More importantly, we must discuss tomorrow's proceedings.
Right. We meet up with Joanna, then get to the exhibition after that. Joanna will admit to the crime. The guilt of a sanctoress, especially of her status, will guilt Forden by association. That should make an impression on Louise.
Yet for all this, we need Joanna herself. Do you truly think she would join us?
I mean, she's either gonna join us or the plot's gonna have to bail us out somehow, so we have to trust her.
We have to trust her.
I believe.
She chose to offer her own head instead of the monster's. If you ask me, she'd not have done that if she didn't believe it truly was her child. At least in part. I believe she expressed genuine parental love. I want to believe that, at least.
And what if she ends up not showing up? I mean, you're the one who got the worst of all of this in the first place.
If it comes to that, you've still got my head for the dais. After all, the bounty still says I'm a kidnapper.
Sir, we are not serving your head on a silver platter.
Balderdash will not sacrifice an innocent life for our victory. But your offer speaks highly of your spirit.
Right. We've done what we can do. All that's left is to keep our chins up and face the competition head on.
Too early yet to retire for the night. We could drop by one of the local pubs. Listen for what perks our ears. And while we're at it, might as well sit down to a proper supper, eh? Could be my last, after all.
We're not going to sacrifice you, Heisei. Stop.
Oh, haha, very funny. But I guess good info is important. Let's go check it out.
What are we without beauty?
What do we care for promises and speeches from repulsive mouths? Beauty is everything, and it is time our country reflected that.
Oh shit, I forgot to... I'm gonna let this run while I add things. I need to add things to my shopping list.
Sounds like the candidates have started their speeches. Let's listen in for a bit.
With all skills and talents equal, would you see the crown atop an ugly head or a handsome one? Beauty is power. Lack one, you should lack the other. When I take the throne, all the hideous will be stripped of their titles. Together, we shall build a nation ruled only by radiant, everlasting paragons of beauty.
So, like, I understand that pretty privilege is a thing, but do we really need the law to... Do we really need the law to be just straight pretty privilege? Because I don't know if that's such a thing. We all get ugly, and we all eventually grow old, wither. Like, you're not gonna stay pretty forever, bro. Why does the screen keep freezing? You click back into the tab to check on it, accidentally hit the shield button, and it woke up. Oh, I'm not sure. I'm not sure, Quill. I'm sorry to hear that it's all, like, it's all messy. It's so messed up, though. Sorry, I got distracted. My cat's being cute. Okay, then.
Well, he has a point about what people tend to follow.
What? This really doesn't bother you? It isn't right.
You'd rather wait for a king who was always right, then?
Enough about appearance. A beautiful face cannot win war.
Ah, Soviet Russia.
Military power, the crown's voice means nothing. When I am king, I will establish a unified nation with the Rousant tribe at its head. Our tribes, our status, they mean something.
Oh, never mind. This is Hitler.
It will stray from a monolith, but it will still remain. There can be no true peace without using the power we command.
This man said, ah, yes, we need military might and for our race to be the best race. So he wants the literal Nazi speak. Got it. Only the Rousants. And if anybody has a problem with that, our military power will make it so.
Hear, hear! For Rousant pride!
Is this man even a Rousant? He looks like a rogue. Like, he's got slightly pointy ears, but doesn't that make him a rogue?
What pride is there in seizing power by force? Disgraceful.
When I'm queen,
Hey.
all the land's corrupt upper classes will be wanted men. We'll have our guillotines sharpened and our wallets open. Those who thought to tilt the world with their heavy coffers will be a head lighter. We'll split their fortunes and toast to our health.
Preach it, Katharina! You're just what this land needs!
So eat the rich.
Target be the one on the throne, then.
Yeah.
Everyone's just shouting all their ideals out.
These candidates are all pathetic. Nobody here even compares to Lord Luis.
Luis isn't even in the running, lad. Oblight is afraid of losing to Sanctifex Ford.
You've got it backwards, geezer. He's just not wasting his time on these windbags.
I confess, I know not how to feel. 'Tis unprecedented. Never before have our citizens come together in the street in broad daylight and shared their true feelings on king and kingdom.
Indeed. Is this really the kind of change His Majesty wanted? Maybe I'm overthinking it.
Let's go in. If we hang around too long here, we're bound to get dragged into a nasty argument.
When I'm king, pleasures will rule the city. A bar on every block and a flagon in every hand. All you can drink, all year round.
All we can drink.
Sounds lovely.
Keep everyone drunk.
Fools be content with their fool dreams. Grant me the crown, and I will make our kingdom powerful beyond imagining.
Most powerful? Doesn't really mean anything, does it? Aren't you another one of Louise's flunkies, hound? Stop barking and get back to your master.
Always about that goddamn Luis. I've been in the guard just as long as he has, you swine.
Quite a lively crowd. Looks like a great many of them came all the way here to watch the competition.
That lad there, he's an elder, isn't he? Are you a candidate too?
Well, strike me down, you're right. Never seen one of you blokes before. Might be out of luck in the race, though. You'll not stand a chance.
Pay him no mind. A drunk's words weigh nothing.
Wow, there are fish swimming in front of the store.
Ah, I've heard of this. 'Tis on the customer to fish up a catch, and the chefs will prepare it for eating.
I admit, I'm curious. Shall I sing a shanty for you as you take up rod and reel, Captain?
Oh no. Strolls. Alright, what are we fishing up? What are we eating today? What that? I caught some weird creepy creature.
Is that really edible? It doesn't look quite, natural.
By all means, let us try it.
Did she even look at it?
Why, tis delicious. The aroma of the sea simply floods the mouth. Ah, what splendid crunch it has.
Crunch?
I guess I'll try a bite. I mean, they wouldn't let us fish up anything outright inedible.
Is this gonna be a running gag? Mustn't be picky.
Can't afford to be too picky.
Well, at least it ought to be better than the cuisine we suffered in Martira. Ugh. It's rather slimy for my liking.
That noise.
I said nothing since Hulkenberg seemed to enjoy it so much, but if you're going to eat an unknown fish, might you not at least sear it first?
Tis fine enough without, I say.
You need way higher standards, lady.
Excuse me, friends. Don't mean to interrupt your meal. I'm Batlin, a church crier for the tournament. Maybe you remember me.
Sure.
Sounds like you made a hell of a splash in Martira, huh? Felling a vicious beast's one thing, but not many candidates took it figuratively.
I had to do something is probably what I'll say. Kitty. Your puppy's trying to do thing.
With a problem like that, I had to do something. Well, the rest of the candidates had to find themselves a head for the lineup. Rather struck me when you all broke away from the pack so soon. So, do you have a head ready?
Well, let's see. Got a head right here, I suppose.
Lips sealed, huh? Well, I'm certainly looking forward to the exhibition then. Especially considering the diversity of your little party. I've always preferred to chase an interesting lead over a sure bet. Can't help it, I'm afraid. So, I'll have a keen eye out for you, all right?
That crier's an odd one. Not really what you'd expect from a Sanctus promoter. Who is he?
The keeper.
Rumor has it that young candidate hasn't brought ahead. Wonder what he's playing at.
Whatever it is, he's about to get a sharp lesson in the ways of the world, poor lad.
I think he's worth keeping an eye on.
Kitty.
It's under your hats, chums. But his power may rival Count Luis. I think he's just the ingredient we need to spice this race up a bit.
Right. Just got back from the pub, did you?
You wound me. Nobody trusts a radical, huh? I expect you'll see for yourself.
She's trying to get on my lap, and it's not working out too well for her. Oh. An imaginable aim to find us in our gauntlet runner. Nurus ought to be there to greet them. When the day dawns, we should head to the gauntlet runner. I was trying to fucking do shit, Cat, and you're just up here vibing. I was trying to do things. She kept knocking the phone out of my hand, so I couldn't put shit on the list. Hold on. I need to put coconut milk. Oof. I'm one more thing away. What's today? Monday? The other candidates' speeches seem practically identical. I'd not trust those types with the country myself. There's no one who can truly rival Louise or Forden. Today's Tuesday? Okay.
My apologies.
I have a favor to ask of you. Would you mind lending me any young used blankets? What will you use them for? Oh, look at his face! It's for defense, you understand, just in case. Otherwise, while I'm sleeping, I'd be unprotected against the apologies. Against bugs. I want no contact with them whatsoever, awake or asleep, so I thought I might bundle myself in blankets at night. Yes, I know this place is warm as it is, yet I'm prepared for the inevitable night sweats. Nevertheless, I'd be grateful to have any spare blankets. Brawlhaven is positively rife with tourists. I myself have long awaited the delicacies here, and indeed, it was so delicious I wish to eat every fish in the restaurant's tank. Fish so fresh it still wriggles in the mouth. I don't know about that. Yeah, that is a port city specialty. What's that look about? You don't find it appetizing? You know. That's fine. Well, I guess we should save. And continue onward.
Look at that.
I'm done for the day. Should I retire for the night? Yee, let's rest. TikTok. Rest well.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
You much prefer your dinner to be done dying. Thanks.
The man's sloshed. Again.
What happened to waiting for our guests? You utter buffoon! Is this why you volunteered to stay behind?
No.
Seems like Joanna and Barden aren't here yet.
Oh, I feared this might happen. And we've no other head to offer the judges. Tis a precarious position.
Let's all stay calm.
Let's all stay calm, all right?
Ah, I'm going to splash some water on my face.
What?
Oh.
My sincerest apologies. I wasn't expecting anyone to come in. You see...
Oh no, was Barden going to the bathroom? She got a view of his pee-pee.
How did you come to be here? Explain yourself.
Is something the matter, Barden? They were here the whole time?
Oh.
I'm so terribly sorry. We heard the Gauntlet Runner had a washroom, so we thought we'd freshen up a bit. I bathed first and was resting in the back room, contemplating my final day as a sanctress.
Sir Nurus over there very decently let us in to wash up.
I couldn't stand it, old thing. Her heart would bring any right-thinking man to tears. Could have run like a ballet thief in the night, but here she is, washing away her sins. It was more than a chap could bear, I say. Needed a drop of the grape and grain just to get myself through it.
The bottle's barely any emptier. Was a drop really all it took to get you drunk?
Oh, please do not blame the poor man. Talking to him has eased my heart for the trials to come. I cannot let myself betray you and regress to my vile delusions. I only sought to atone with myself before my sins are duly punished.
I understand. Thank you for coming. Then, as we agreed, please confess before the crowd when the time comes. To be honest, I'm hesitant to turn you in now you've genuinely decided to repent. I mean, we're hardly icons of virtue ourselves. In fairness, you're a woman of status, and it'll be a big crowd. We're not looking to instigate a public stoning here. You can explain yourself freely, in your own words. We can't ask anything more than that.
Thank you. Truly, I've felt so much more at peace since last we spoke. The fog has only cleared further, giving me clarity of purpose.
The fog, huh?
Thank you for everything. I do hope you win the throne.
I intend to.
Yes, I intend to.
Whoever the crown goes to, we're at least going to make sure it isn't used for evil.
I like how Stroll cut it. Whoever the crown goes to, we'll make sure it. No, I intend to win. I want to be king. I'm sorry, but the prince is on his ass. I'm the one doing all the legwork. Unless he fuses with me, like unless we merge and do the fusion dance and we end up being the prince, I want to rule.
At last, it seems our preparations are set. We need only trust that our plans will bear fruit.
Fuck the prince for real. Like, he can still be prince. I can become king and like adopt his ass or some shit. Like, he can still be a prince. I don't mind, but I want to be king. If I win, I should be king.
Thank you all for waiting. The very first round of the tournament for the throne, the exhibition of the brave, is about to begin. Our monarchs-to-be will now present to the people the heads they seized to demonstrate their power as worthy of the throne.
Who's that? Is that one of the pretty privileged people? The big-eyed dude? Like, I don't remember the name of the tribe, but like Juna's tribe with the shiny eyes. Niddy, is he a Nydia? I thought they were supposed to be. That is a look. He looks like a Cupid doll.
At a later date, when the second round is announced, the faces on the King's Rock, that is to say, the candidates with the top 20 approval ratings, will pass the first round.
20? 'Tis a great many eliminations in but one round.
So not only do we have to show ahead, but we also have to get to rank 20. I'm like rank 900.
I was hoping we'd at least make it through the first, but it might not be that simple.
And now, ladies and gentlemen,
Shovel Knight.
rise to the lineup of all the gorgeous faces at the judges' table, starting with his and her highnesses of Oceana and Montario.
Oh, it's her ladyship. Lord Montario's here too, eh? And the armor on that fellow over there? A general, is he?
And of course, we have the one, the only, the people's favorite, our guest from the Sanctus Church, better known as the Miracle Saint, healer of all ills, presenting the lovely Lady Rella Cygnus.
Saint? Who's this? Someone fill me in. I've been literally living in a hole.
A brilliant healer. We've met, though a long time ago. Even as a student, she was already considered the kingdom's best in her field.
Looks like the crowd's on your side, milady. Can you give us a few words about what's on your mind as you take on the judge's mantle?
Well, I'm afraid you've rather got me on the spot. Hello, all. This city sure has, great seafood. And, well, sea creatures. Fascinating, aren't they? There's so much we still don't know about them. Oh, I did hear about a legend of some monster in the eastern seas of Oceania. Imagine, the mind races. I'm hoping I can investigate those sightings while I'm here.
That's just great, Lady Rella. I'll just stop you there, clock's ticking and all that. But we're thrilled you're enjoying your stay.
Sometimes I can hardly believe you're my sister. Still not much of a public speaker, are you?
So she's a saint?
Well, she seems like a nice enough lady.
We'd better stop worrying about her and focus on ourselves. I don't see Luis anywhere, but
Hi,
I bet
Kitty.
he's got eyes in the crowd.
Kitty. I'm trying to watch Kitty.
Now, the time
You love Valen, he's great. Yeah.
Let the exhibition of the brave begin!
The exhibition of the
First up
bird.
is a respected gentleman of the church, Guido, the head of the monk soldiers of the Crown Theocracy.
That's not a monster. That's a fish.
I've no taste for needless killing. Therefore, I chose a mark with meat, abundant and edible. After the judging, it will be served in a banquet for the poor.
Look at that smirk, that evil ass smirk. While he gives the speech. So you feed the poor for a day, huh? You know, I can think of a very interesting metaphor for this fish and how he's only feeding people for a day, and that's not going to solve their problems. Like feed a man a fish for a day, he eats for a day. Teach a man to fish, he like eats for the rest of his life. This is very in line with the feed a man for a day and don't teach them how to fish so that way they're reliant on you to feed them. I'm just saying.
Fellow, my good people, strength and compassion in one package. He's got the crowd on his side right from the start. Now, is there anyone who can top this?
I can.
And we have a challenger. Second in line is the church's direct opposition, the spearhead of Count Luis's supporters, Gladel the Black Hound.
One look at the head and I know what you're thinking. Bit small, isn't it? Well, I can bloody well tell you I'm not like this smarmy git who fished up his dinner. I'll tell you what this is. Behold, the head of a hideous human!
It looks like a turtle. That doesn't look like any human I've seen, sir. I think you're trying to pull the wool over people's eyes.
Where's your proof? Yes, the young sod's right. How do we know that's really a human?
Stroll said... Stroll said, uh-huh. Stroll, no. Stroll actually tried to start shit in the streets.
What drivel? Look at the thing. You think a normal beast could have a face like this?
Probably just made the damn thing yourself.
Oh, useless as ever. Did it never occur to him that the average citizen has never seen a human?
Now, everyone, let's have a little composure, please. Candidate Gladel, we're very much obliged. You may step down. Now, on to the next.
Calamari.
The size of that thing. Is that a monster of the Eastern Sea? Someone took the beastie down. Who did the deed?
I'd heard tell of a monster tormenting the people of this beautiful port city. I could do no less than grant them respite from their suffering.
So Forden has people in the church who are just gonna hand him the throne, and he is also personally running. That's crazy.
Such is the duty of those with power.
Who expected anything less? His Eminence Forden is simply in another class. Suddenly the critics have all gone quiet. All I hear is gratitude.
You were for real mad at this because you think Godot was his champion, not that he was also participating. Yeah, no, same. I thought that he would named a champion and the champion had to win for him. But no, he's literally just got people in the race so that way if they win and he doesn't, like, he can still technically have the throne. This is bullshit.
Fordon's trophy is more impressive than I expected. How are we going to make a stronger impression than that?
It's fine.
It'll be fine. If he'd gone after us, the reaction would mean we'd have been written off no matter what we presented. Let's count ourselves lucky and trust in our strategy.
Now, no dirty looks, you lot. Next is the Pagan Assassin's Prize. Let's see what head we've got now.
And so everyone presented their things.
Candidate Julian, for that helpful, exhaustive, and I think exhausting explanation. Ooh. Now, we've had quite a succession up here, but our last is coming up now. This should wrap up our show. Now, if the last candidate, the Elden Boy, would please join us on the stage.
The Elden Boy.
Where's their head?
Your pardon, madam, but would you happen to be the Lady of Martyra? Joanna, the Sanctoress?
The way Forden looked, like if looks could kill, we would all be dead.
Indeed. The head they've brought is mine.
The impudence. You dare offer an honored lady of the church before these judges. This is not to be borne.
I've got something to say to you too. That you chief there. Isn't that Heismay? The same damn criminal you were supposed to be chasing?
That's the infamous Heismay. The huge chief of all things.
This. After we saved your hide on the road.
Silence! He may be a former knight, but now he's a heinous criminal who stooped to kidnapping. Anyone who claims themselves his ally should be disqualified on the spot.
Please, wait. I have something I must confess to you all. You speak of the kidnappings that terrorized my home, Martyra. I am here to confess that the true culprit behind those atrocities was me. I was the caretaker of a hideous human in the basement of my castle. And to feed it, I abducted the innocent people of my own city.
What? Absurd. Speak sense, woman.
I think she is speaking sense. No, I don't think she could be any clearer. She had a hell beast in her basement, and she was feeding people to it. I don't think that she can... I don't think that she can speak more sense than that.
Master Heismay is innocent in all this. He was framed for crimes performed by my hand and in my name.
And I, Bardin, captain of Martyra's Guard Corps, stand to vouch for all that she said.
Just so. It was this young candidate who killed that human, cleared me of the false charges, and dispelled the shadow over Martyra.
Thus, here I stand. My head is his to offer.
Well, that's quite a turn of events. We have our head, ladies and gentlemen, and it's unlike any we've seen yet.
How is this believable? She's an imposter. She's got to be.
Of course. That, or they're putting words in the poor woman's mouth. A sanctoress would never.
What will His Eminence Forden do?
It's like, fuck.
The Honorable Master Godot should know whether I and my words can be trusted.
He's like, oh.
is true to the last word, isn't it?
Yes, Your Eminence. Without question.
Young candidate, you have done well to bring about her repentance. Now, justice must be rendered.
Oh.
What? Right here and now?
Well, you know, I figured she was probably going to be executed. But I wasn't expecting him to do it right in broad daylight in the middle, right in front of my salad, bro, really?
Your Eminence, a moment!
Thank you for your concern. But I have no objections. For a sinner like me, to confess the truth to the people has already been more than I deserve. O new king, it is my hope that you will rid the world of its twisted prejudices and common cruelties. Please, lead this country armed with the truth.
I will. I promise.
I will. I promise.
I thought you were gonna behead her. What are you stabbing her for?
Well, folks, sometimes that's just how the curtain falls.
Well,
If Sanctifex Forden turned in the biggest head, then our dark horse here has certainly turned in the heaviest. What an upset, ladies and gents! Who could see this coming?
He's like, holy shit.
Those crazy kids have done it again.
What a show!
What's up, kitty? Say, what? Wait, wasn't I like at 900? I was at like 900 before. Well, now we only need, I'm at what, 24? I only need to beat 4 more people to stay in the rankings. 4 or 5. I'm not sure if I have to be in the top 20 or if I have to be higher than the top 20. Or I have to be like the 19th. Like if it cuts off at the 20th or not. After the events of the expedition, many people seem to have taken notice of me. I hope this eventuality leads to saving the prince. Evening.
Barden just departed, wishing everyone well. I suppose he aims to reach Martira before Joanna's confession does.
And Forden himself. I hardly expected the man to make himself so visible.
Likely his attempt at redirection. Keeps the blame from falling on him and the church. Can't say it didn't work, I suppose.
Quit your shit. Stop biting that. No.
I'm certainly not blameless in this either. It was my suggestion to make an impression by foregoing the pursuit of a monster's head in favor of a person's.
I guess, but...
Nevertheless, the Lady Joanna entrusted her final wishes to us. And we mustn't betray them. That's all we can do, really.
Why you zoom? Why you zoom, child?
Not bad, pups.
Oh.
You are passing on the course of a human hunt. You gave a most distinctive showing.
Hi.
I suppose you're worth introducing ourselves to. I'm Fidelio, that's Basilio. Luis's right-hand man, see?
And now you walk with a Ujif at your side. Each ally of a different tribe.
Fascinating. Better to have dependable friends than familiar ones. Something we've got in common.
Not only did you expose a failing of the Sanctus Church, but you dared to bring her alive so Forden himself could do the grisly part before all his flock.
That was not our intent.
Same idea, yeah. A real person's head gets more eyes on you than some decapitated beast. And now, you're the names on everyone's lips, aren't you?
You only righted it wrong.
No. We only righted it wrong.
And you weren't afraid to make an enemy of the church to do it. It's quite a feat for a no-name candidate to so deftly rub Forden's face in the dirt. A wake-up call, I'm sure, for those who only know his honeyed words.
Oh, Lord Luis, we really should be going.
Relax. They're in the middle of a conversation.
I like a show of strength as much as the next girl, but I do so hate violent spectacles. A view from the sky sounds so much more enchanting, don't you think?
So this is what's become of Luis. There was something eerie to him even as a lad, but I'd never expected him to reach such heights.
Do you suppose we have his attention?
Last time he told us we had to demonstrate our power first. I'd like to think that if he went out of his way to talk to us, that's something we earned.
Oh, loves, I've got a message from Count Luis. He says he'll be sending a messenger along soon, so stay in the city, would you? And I have to say, I might not want to let you out of my sight either.
Ma'am. Alright then. I love the like 70s look she's got going on.
Luis was just here. What happened?
Well, he just left. You weren't told?
We'd better be getting back as well. Damn it. What's so special about those fools?
They're not even goth. They don't even wear purple. They don't even have purple hair. Purple outfits.
Luis is having a go for Popeye, eh? Are you officially all flunkies in arms now, then?
It's not a done deal.
It's not a done deal.
Still, 'tis a significant step forward. We've crossed a dangerous bridge, and the risk paid off. We have finally taken the first step in saving His Highness the Prince. If we can get the formula, then we yet have a chance of lifting the curse.
How fares His Highness anyway? He still fights?
I took a look in the Farsight mirror a while ago. He's still asleep. But nothing's changed about his condition.
And do we know where this formula is?
No, but he's bound to keep it somewhere secret if it's evidence linking him to the assassination. Still, a formula would be useless unless it's within arm's reach for emergencies.
If it's something he'd keep close, then...
It's in his... I would think it's engraved on his body, but I think that's a little too dangerous. In his pocket sounds so dumb. It's in his gauntlet runner.
Wouldn't that be inside his gauntlet runner?
It's as good a chance as any. Getting inside would be a pain for anyone else, including us.
He said he would send a messenger. Perhaps it would be wise to wait until we've heard his missive.
Good point. Let's just wait for word then.
Joanna, a backwater sanctuarist denies me my moment of triumph. She defiles the very church itself. Oh, and naturally it was an elder of all people who stood her before me. Will that benighted tribe never stop dogging my heels?
Did he... He must have had a hand in why the village burned down, maybe.
An idea occurs, Your Eminence. For the tournament's next challenge, let us center the competition on a show of piety. Make them prove their Sanctus faith. After all, Sanctism is the state religion. It would be the barest of leaps to suggest that loyalty to the church is loyalty to the state.
I assume you have a plan.
Altaberry's our next destination. The very seat of the faith outside the capital. I thought we might propose another hunt. This time for relics.
Ah, the so-called divine relics. Those false idols the pagans consider relics of their gods.
What need does the world have for gods beyond ours? Soon, they will talk of nothing but how to win the Sanctus Church's favor. Your Eminence's influence would be sure to reach even greater heights.
And in the pagan lands, the greedier candidates will plunder and pillage for idols as they see fit. Find footholds for our missionaries, all without getting our hands dirty. The
I hate it
collection
here.
of divine relics should be a spectacle held on Saint's Day. Our divine right will be undeniable.
Like, he is so first arc villain, but like, Luis doesn't feel like... He doesn't feel like an arc villain either. Like, Luis, I think, is like supposed to be a bait. I don't think that we've got it right at all.
Once I take the throne, I will re-establish that these relics originally belonged to the Sanctus Church, and that they were ransacked from us in the course of history.
Oh my god.
Your Eminence, on that day, I should be grateful to be honored with a proper title.
Say no more. A concession only fair for the right hand of the Sanctifex.
Ever at your service. You do not bow your head.
Oh, humblest apologies.
What troubles you, my child?
Well, my concern would be about the risks involved. Some theories suggest even the royal scepter was originally one of these relics. In the unlikely event that a divine relic were to be found to nullify the king's magic...
Oh. Mention of a MacGuffin in my fantasy story? This surely will not be a thing later on.
If such a relic existed, it would have been found long ago. You burden yourself with such fears. All you need to do is be a good saint. Smile, wave, and bless.
Rella, you are to return to the royal capital and gather the people under my banner.
Understood.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Hello, a word. Some odd blighter left a letter for you last night. Said he was Luis's man. Night Prowler, today, come. Bit curt if I'm honest, hardly diplomatic. Seems like this Night Prowler place is some sort of pub or club. But do you know where it is?
On the city's outskirts. Seemed fairly dingy to my eyes. I can't imagine Luis at a haunt like that.
You think it's a trap? Maybe he's caught on to us?
If he wanted to trap us, I doubt he would make it so obvious. Though that doesn't guarantee our safety there, of course.
We have little other option but to show up.
I'll hang about in the runner. Keep myself busy with tinkering. Let me know if you talk yourself onto Luis's craft, eh?
Right then. Let's be off to this Night Prowler.
Norris, what did you just say to me? Didn't realize the Night Prowler. Did I forget to poop on Idol's Day? I think I forgot to poop on Idol's Day. Big sad. Cause it's the 22nd.
Let's hurry.
Alright, so I guess it doesn't matter. If I missed a luck stat, I guess I missed a luck stat. And I say through my fucking tears.
All right then.
So I need to go to one of these. Let's go this way.
All right then.
Balls in the sky. There's water coming out of the balls in the sky. They sure are playing Blitzball very aggressively in there. When I head somewhere else, then it's my little boat's time to shine. We need to go somewhere. I don't know where I'm going. Hang on. Ow, I hiccuped and it killed me.
Let's hurry.
Yeah, but like, where is it? The Night Prowler. So you're the lot the brothers were talking about. I know the story. I'll take you there right quick. I hiccuped and it hurt. I wonder what all this says. Somebody's probably like translated this at some point.
appreciates you coming out.
So it was you two.
You expected us to roll out the red carpet right into our headquarters. Consider this a pre-show. Still, you really are just a kid, aren't you?
And you're one to talk?
I wouldn't go having a laugh at my big brother's expense. That's when I get to step in and make some points for my own life.
You are brothers. And he is the elder?
And here I thought the Magnus brothers' name was making the rounds. Shame that. It's fine. First offense and all won't kill you yet. Besides, Lord Luis has taken quite a shine to you lot. Before we let you see him, I have a question. I want you to think long and hard before you answer, right?
Oh, I don't like this. Everybody's looking at us. We're getting sinister looks from the whole pub.
What kind of king are you selling yourself to be exactly? Go on, let's have the pitch.
I don't want to be king. I treat all tribes equally. I'd help anyone in need. I think the smart answer is I don't want to be king because we're trying to get Luis on the throne, right? Like, this is the right answer, but...
I'd treat all tribes equally. Just like Lord Luis.
Alright, a bit much, ease off. You know there's a big difference between meritocracy and equality. You're not doing yourself any favors here, are you?
Let's drop the pretenses, shall we? We were all about impressing Luis, and we've done that. You're all about results, aren't you?
You'll answer the question from me too. Why do you want to serve Master Luis? No lies now.
This is the truth, 1000%. Like, I don't even have to lie for this one. I'm in love with Chuna. Oh dear. I don't like Forden or his church.
I don't like Forden or his church.
Too right. They have no idea what justice is. Ah, but you had a sanctoress publicly executed so you could get ahead. Not in a position to moralize, are you?
We don't expect everyone to take our side. We're just here to right wrongs, that's all.
Huh. Whatever. You got some brass tea, I'll give you that much. Already got more accomplished than Agdal ever did. You seem like the types to make yourselves useful.
Not many get Ardell's blessing. It's worth celebrating that. For now, you're in.
He sounds so like... They're giving Pinky and the Brain energy, and I kind of love that for them.
Someone like you should already know what it's like. The minority tribes face walls and barriers everywhere they look in society.
I love them so much. Like, Basilio is giving, well, what do we do, boss? What do we do? And Fidelia's like, shut up, I've got this.
Our greatest hope rides with Master Luis. We'll do whatever it takes to make him king, and starting today, so will you. Come on then. Master Luis is waiting for you inside his gauntlet runner, the Caradrius.
The Caradrius. I was going to say, is the root word for that charade? Because thinking that Luis is the main villain is a whole charade.
And no funny business up there, yeah? Nothing gets past the King's magic, and Lord Luis is one of the top candidates. We've captured some, what, 10 odd assassins now? Lord Luis uses them for magic experiments and, well, you know how that ends.
Magic experiments. What if he's actively trying to figure out the curse? Like, I think he's trying to figure out the curse's formula. I don't think that he's the one who did all of this.
We finally have access to Luis's headquarters.
It's a valuable opportunity. Ideally, while most of our group is meeting with Luis, someone else can do a quick search inside.
Wait, me?
There's no one more suitable. Anyone else, and he'd question their absence.
You're you're putting a solo infiltration on my tiny shoulders? But fine, I'll do it.
Once we're in the Skyrunner, we'll assess the situation, then deal with our own tasks.
Where?
It's already sunset. Time flies by so fast. Luis's Gauntlet Runner, the Caradrius, is stationed in Warship Harbor. Let's take a ferry to get us over there. Warship Harbor, huh? They just have a harbor for warships. Warship Harbor, the Caradrius' front. You want to go to Warship Harbor? That's no place to visit after a piss up, but alright, mind yourself and climb aboard.
Incredible.
Wow, it didn't hit me until we got right up close to it, but this runner really is huge. Oh, wait, over here. Keep your heads out of the clouds, will ya? You bumpkins can fawn over the Caradrius all you want later. We won't be flying for a good while anyway, what with the soiree and all. Soiree? What's that? Hey, Bass, how about you don't go telling them anything they don't need to know? We aren't officially friends yet. Now follow me. I'll give you the grand tour. Actual Pinky in the Brain energy. I kind of love it. Oh, and a friendly warning. Be on your best behavior. If you try anything clever, you're dead on the spot. Make a rude comment to Lord Luis, dead on the spot. Got it? Not shy about making threats. We'll stay on his good side, okay? Let's not test his patience then, eh? Lord Luis is in the reception room and you don't want to keep him waiting. Let's head to the runner. We've got to follow them.
Check this out.
Look over there, the entrance to the runner. Why does this look like a dungeon? I thought we were just vibing.
At last.
We got to seize the first foothold of our infiltration. Soon enough, Luis will be within our grasp. Why is... I just got here, guys. I haven't shopped. Why is more here?
Indeed.
The runners bears more in common with a castle than a carriage. I can hardly imagine what its interior must be like. But why? Goldell comes through here an awful lot. You know, don't you? One of Luis's faction candidates. Sometimes he's got his beast of a dog with him too. Sad to see a man with a temper like his with a pet. But wouldn't you know it, he's sweet on that dog. Somewhere at the bottom of his black heart, he thinks that dog's cute or something. Strangest thing you'd ever did see.
Understood.
It's impossible to discern how much trust the brothers will afford us. Keeping our guard up around them will be crucial. I don't want to be here.
Got it.
And here we are. Go on in. Don't wander off. Until you get used to it, this place can be a real maze. Why is it the dungeon transition scene?
Oh, yeah.
Why are my party members here? Wow, there's so many soldiers here. I suppose I should have expected as much from Luis's stronghold. I feel like we're always being watched. Like it or not, an elder recruit is always going to stand out. But we're on the same side as all of them for now, so stand tall. Why can't I heal all allies? Why is this the dungeon UI?
You're not serious.
You know.
Got it.
Surely nothing will happen here. The reception room is on the top floor. This lift will get you there.
What in the...
This happens to everyone. This is some sort of magic-controlled locking mechanism.
Yeah.
Keeps the suspicious element out. You know, like the bastards pretending they're grunts when they're actually assassins. Seems like a secure system. I assume you need a key to get around. Yep, there's different keys for different areas. Only select few ranking soldiers have them. If you want to walk freely around the runner, then you're going to have to move up our ranks a bit first. Okay.
Evidently.
Keys are only given to ranking soldiers, is it? Navigating the place may prove difficult without those in our possession. We will need to acquire them then. Oi, already trading treacherous whispers among yourselves, eh? Quit with the gossip and get on already. much bigger than I thought. I almost forgot we're inside a gauntlet runner. Quit looking around so much. There's no way they don't know you're here to slit throats. Yeah, I feel like Fidelia's pretty wise on us. Like, I think there's a reason why Fidelio is his right-hand man. You know, what have we got here? Are we letting schoolboys in the ranks now? These kids are our new recruits? Sir. So that's all it took, eh? A little show at the exhibition. Used to be you'd have to prove yourself before you could stand with the Countsman. They got Lord Luis's approval. If that's not enough for you, I'd keep it to yourself before someone knocks you off that pedestal. What? These pissants against me? Please, I'm a bloody sergeant. We could settle this right here, right now. They'll be wiping you off the walls.
Don't even try it.
Oh, leave it out, Xanth. Get your ass back to post. That's an order. Just get this through your tiny heads. Power is everything around here. I give you 3 days at most so you run home tails between your legs.
Seriously.
You're just gonna stand there or are you gonna move? Come on. Jeez.
Here.
And this would be Lord Luis's quarters. Just a reception room, lass. He'd be daft to show a pack of strangers straight to his private quarters, wouldn't he? Lord Luis is waiting inside. Enter. Okay.
Hey.
Guess that's my cue. I'll try looking around for this formula. Be careful. Lots of sharp eyes about. I'll try. You all stay safe too. See you soon, I hope. Bye, Gallico.
A beautiful city, Brilehaven. But it is its identity I truly respect. Oceana's navy might well have won them the Annex War. If Ukrainia hadn't chosen to forgo their honor and launch an opportunist attack in the wake of a storm. Even now, united in the kingdom, their pride in their power is what keeps this city alive. You wish to join my ranks. I need ask little else. Instead, I would hear what you wish to know most. Ask and I will answer. That is why I've bid you come.
Here we go.
He's testing it. What should we ask? So are you in Judah? I mean, if he says he killed the prince, would he say he killed the prince if I asked this?
Did you kill the king and prince?
My dagger laid buried in the king's chest until his mortal husk entered the casket.
Then you don't deny it?
I never sought to. I presumed Forden would be more than happy to announce it, but I've heard nothing.
He didn't say he killed the prince.
The man preyed enough on the state government. Perhaps he feared I would be hailed as a hero instead of derided as a killer. Ever the paragon of cowardice. It is clear no small conviction drives you. Perhaps keeping you close will prove useful. You, assembled company, I hereby permit you to enter my service.
We are much obliged.
This is a heart of magic silver. Cut your finger and let the blood fall. A proper rite of loyalty. Shows how all our blood flows through the same heart.
Watch yourselves, though. If your own heart's not true to our cause, well, it's not just a drop you lose. Might take off a whole limb.
You hesitate.
It's trust.
It's just that.
Fear and anxiety. They always lead the people astray. But power and order trumps all. That is the crux of my rule.
Seems we have no choice.
Good. It would appear we've passed.
Ha! Look at you, like knock-kneed lambs. Just having a bit of fun with you, eh? You think I'd go to all that effort?
On August 13th, I intend to hold a soiree in this city.
Soiree.
It seems a fine opportunity for you to make your debut in my retinue.
Very exclusive, see? Only for those good enough to be part of our campaign. You should feel honored.
As my gauntlet runner requires some maintenance, the party should be held at the feast hall where I'm staying. In the meantime, do as you will.
What's today? I wonder how Gallica's search is going. And then she got kidnapped.
Only this area feels any different from the rest. I need a key to get in, though. It'd be nice if I could see what's going on in here, too.
Is that boy candidate here already?
Meeting with Count Luis as we speak, I think. Didn't think he'd end up on our side.
I expect we'll run into each other on the job, eh? That said, let's get back to our rounds.
Yikes! They're coming this way! I have to hide! Is this the other side of that door? Never thought it'd lead to a place like this. This area just screams suspicious with all the guards. The formula's gotta be somewhere around here. Is someone coming?
Hey!
Figures they'd show up now. Isn't that the songstress? What is she doing here?
Lady Juna, is something amiss?
I do recall saying I didn't need a personal guard today.
Yes, but this is Luis's personal quarters, and we thought in case you needed.
Well, I don't. You can do your guarding downstairs for today. Do you understand? And, well, I mean, do you really want to be guarding this door when Count Luis returns? Oh, the things you would hear. How awkward for us both.
You mean, idiot, don't make the lady repeat herself. Apologies, my lady. Don't make yourself scarce.
Close one. Opportunities like this are so few and far between. I've got to get this back in place. Oh, wonderful. How were these arranged again? A magic spell? Is that the formula? Just my luck. I can't carry out something that big, and now I know where it is.
Jolly good! You've got the man's eyes on you. Now that you've sworn fealty, we can get right down in the guts of his Skyrunner.
I worry for Gallica. Perhaps we ask too much of her. I hope she's all right.
Ah, it seems you worried for naught.
Hey!
Phew. You're clearly bursting with good news, too.
I know, right? I found where the formula is! I'm pretty sure I saw the real thing. Even if it wasn't, I'd bet the real one's somewhere in that room.
Masterfully done. We could have asked no better an infiltrator.
That songstress Juno was there too. I'm pretty sure it was Luis's private quarters. So I have to wonder what she was doing there.
Whatever the case, I assume you could lead the way to the room?
Well, yes, but it might be a bit tricky. To get to Luis's quarters, we'd need to go through the crew quarters, then through the starboard corridor, or the port corridor. You need a key to get into each of the divisions.
Ugh.
Whoever's in charge at each guard post has one. Luis's private quarters have a special key too. That one's held by the representative on the bridge.
In short, we'll need to pass through 3 blocks. The crew quarters, either the starboard or port corridor, and the bridge.
It looked like he's usually got his quarters under guard. So we'll want to pick a time of day when there'll be less people around.
If we need it less crowded, then how about the night of the soiree? Surely it would be a skeleton crew.
Apparently the soiree will be held at the luxury inn that caters exclusively to the upper class. The soldiers maintaining their runner are bound to have duties in town that day. Okay.
He would have us debut as his supporters on that night. How would we get away with not being present?
Maybe if we just excuse ourselves for a short time? We've got plenty of time to prepare. Securing an infiltration route, finding out when it will be less crowded, This is all work we can get done in advance. On the night of, Gallica and one other will slip out, swipe the formula, then return by the shortest route possible.
Have anyone in mind? My hearing makes stealth jobs simple work.
No. I think he'd be our best bet.
It's always me.
You would have the guest of honor himself absent?
This is Luis we're talking about. He's bound to notice any absence. If we've lost on that front already, we might as well send our strongest.
What do you think? It would be risky as a near solo infiltration. Are you up to the task?
We'll have to make it work. I don't think it's gonna be a solo infiltration. I feel like this is where Juna's going to be. I think that Juna's, after what happened with Juna and the guards and stuff, I can't help but wonder if maybe she might also be not on Luis's side, and if that's the case, she'll probably fight with us. We'll have to make it work, either way.
We'll just have to make it work.
You truly mean that?
Seriously. We're jumping from tightrope to tightrope here. We'll have to prep our infiltration strategy tomorrow. For now, let's get back to the inn and get some rest.
That reminds me.
By the way, do you remember the man we met in Luis's Gauntlet Runner? He seemed very proud of his strength. He was rather full of himself, yes. Sergeant Xanth, was it? He got told to go back to his post, which makes me wonder he might be in charge of one of the runner's sectors. That would be unfortunate. I could tell his strength was formidable, even to be near him. I doubt he would simply let us pass. In any case, we should probably rest for today. We can talk in more detail in the morning. So, we're figuring out an infiltration route, and then on the last night of the deadline, they want me to win, like, go to the actual thing. So it's it's P5. It's P5 all over again.
Got it?
The success of our infiltration depends entirely on preparations after tomorrow. Don't worry, as long as we work together, we'll find the solution. The songstress has been in Luis's private chamber. It's not that I would judge her, I suppose. At any rate, the operation begins tomorrow. Rest well tonight.
May I speak?
The day of the prince's awakening may be nearer than we realize. We've got to make our preparations before that soiree. Okay. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but eep. So let's eep.
Look at that.
I'm done for the day. Should I retire for the night? Yeah, let's rest. We probably can't do anything. Rest well.
Time marches on, and
The age of a new king draws near. Early morning, is it?
Now then.
Now, let's starting today, we need to work on an infiltration route to Luis's private quarters. The issue is those in charge of the area, the ones holding the keys, should seem they make a formidable lineup. Formidable lineup. What shall we do? Maybe the simplest option is the best option. Get them alone, beat their key from them, and push forward. If we mean to attack, a short, decisive encounter is the order of the day. If they call for reinforcements, we may not fare so well. Luis's subordinates have attained their rank through marital prowess. If we wound their pride, negotiation may still be on the table. This is a new... Let's take precautions.
We have to prepare first.
We need to be as prepared as we can before we attempt this. Yeah. Right. A new situation calls for new tactics. We gotta build up our strength by hunting bounties and the like, or we may end up over our heads. Unlike previous operations, time is of the essence when infiltrating. You will need to keep with your battles short, defeating the officers within a number of turns. All the officers are quite strong, and each will require you to be tactical. Gather information about them in town and utilize their requests to strengthen your abilities to give yourself a fighting chance. Maybe we could dig up some dirt through an informant. Who knows? They might have a weakness we can exploit. Well then, before we can secure our route to the quarters, it sounds like we'll need to do some digging before the day of the soiree. Okie dokie. So how long do I have? It is 7:23.
Let's focus.
8:12. Isn't it like 2-3 weeks? The infiltration route must be secured. Alright, a mission with a deadline has begun. Be cautious of storms and inclement weather, a condition that may occur around Brile Haven. Meet with your allies in Warship Harbor to infiltrate Luis's Gauntlet Runner. Yep. You'll need to obtain a special key from the person in charge of the bridge in the deepest part of the ship. You need to access to Luis's quarters by the day of the soiree. Okay. Kitty, I'm gonna need you to not be on my lap. Get out of here. Please? Please go away. Thank you. Alright, so I'm actually going to take a break, you guys. Go ahead, get up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, whatever it is you need to do in order to enjoy the stream. I need to go check on the food. I need to start it. And yeah, we will be right back with some more Metaphor ReFantazio after I take a break. And you may see me heading up and down on the menu, but that's literally just so that way the game doesn't freeze on you guys. But alright, just give me a second and I'll be right back.
What now?
Bah. There we go. What I meant to say was they've given us a lot of time to just futz around, so I'm wondering what I should do. I guess I should just start picking up quests, huh? There's 2 quests.
What should I do?
At this rate, they'll surely die. Must my hands always be stained with the blood of children? Sorry, blood and children. Oh, have I seen you somewhere before? Now that I mention it, I do recall seeing an older boy at the exhibition. One that looks to be the same age as... They say you've been traveling across the country helping all those in need. If that's true, then may I ask for your aid as well? During a training exercise, the city's guard corps were ambushed by a human. There were many casualties, especially among the young recruits. I need a special medicine to save them, but the shop stocks are exhausted, and I can't make it myself, as it requires ingredients found only within a monster-infested forest. I'll get them. You'll do it. Truly, I cannot thank you enough. This medicine is derived from a fruit called the dragon thistle berry. I hear it grows in the Gracia forest. Perhaps it would be wise to learn about the monsters that inhabit that place first. An informant may know more. 1 dragon thistle berry isn't going to be enough to save everyone, so I'll need 7. I know it'll be difficult, but lives depend on it. I need 7 samples of dragon thistleberry, which grow in Gracia Forest. Looks like I get, what, courage? Alright, so 2 days. Alright.
We'll face danger here. There's a runner.
There's 3 gauntlet runners. Alright.
Well met, eh?
3 whole runners of gauntlet.
Alright then.
Alright, so let's head to this other quest up here. Why not? Masa, you've done all of this. What quests? How many? Oh my god, wait. 1, 2, 3.
Let's go.
How many quests are there?
Greetings.
A lot. Well, if it isn't my friend Butticus, what a pleasure. But why the face? You're looking at me like I'm a stranger. But you visited Night Prowler. I'm its founder. Even if this is our first time meeting in the flesh, I consider any customer a dear friend. Back off a little, man. You're moving kind of fast. What do you even want with us? You don't even have a number for you, but Gallica will tell you if there's no more to pick up with Triangle. Oh, okay. Well, I'm hoping you could do some negotiation on my behalf so I can get my deed back. Tragically, I had to offer it as collateral on the loan, but even after paying my creditor off, I haven't been able to get it back in my hands. The man in question is a respected Ishkia noble, whereas I am but a humble parapus entrepreneur. I doubt I can count on the law backing me. But he won't treat a high-profile candidate with the same rudeness. That's the kind of man he is. Of course, he'll be compensated for your success. I've got some unusual armor I think you'll find quite useful. I'll handle it. Oh, listen to that confidence. I feel emboldened just hearing the words. The noble in question has a certain fondness for, shall we say, blood sport. I don't doubt he's watching a fight as we speak. He's an Ishkia fellow, positively dripping with disdain for us common folks. Can't miss him, I'm sure. I'll be waiting here. Just let me know when you've got your hands on that deed.
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. Coliseum. Chef's Took. So we're looking for a pompous Ishkia, huh? One who enjoys watching fights. You thinking what I'm thinking? Coliseum? They did say there was a Coliseum, so... There's more? Oh, no.
Right.
That's an arrow now.
Let's go.
There's another one on Seabreeze Street.
Yeah? Excuse me?
Please, mister, make me your apprentice.
Huh?
Make sure you take the ferry to all the possible locations, too. Oh. Do I get something for that? Apprentice, where is this coming from? You're that candidate from the exhibition, right? One of my friends saw and started talking about how cool you were. So I want to be like you, mister. Please let me be your apprentice.
Kidding.
Aw, so that's why. But we can't exactly take a kid like you with us. If you want this friend of yours to notice you, I'm sure there's another way, like getting them something they like. Oh, that might be good. It's my friend's birthday soon, so I thought he said a grift. A gift would be great. I'm not sure why I read it like that, but here we are. Maybe flowers like from the flower shop. Oh wait, my friend wouldn't want any old flower you can get from the city. That's boring. I got it. I'll go exploring outside the city and look for a wildflower. Sure you want to get eaten by wild humans? It's way too dangerous for a kid to go wandering out there. We've got a gauntlet runner, so how about leaving this one to us? Leave it to me. You're really nice, mister. Then will you bring me a flower? You can become Bonica's supporter in return. Basically, you just gotta cheer him on and help him become king. Okay, easy. I'll be your supporter, I promise. Just wait here. You got the flower. My friend's birthday is August 10th, so before then. If it's a flower from another city we need, I bet a church would have it. Why not stop by St. Firmus Church and ask?
Give it a shot.
Increases tolerance. Alright, hang on. Let's go to the church before I forget. To the gauntlet runner. Na, 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 na.
Are we departing?
Now then. Let's see.
It's your call.
Let's move.
All right then.
You know, I just realized I probably didn't have to do it that way, but here we are. Hello, do you know where I can find a flower? Oh, what brings the young candidate here? Do you have business within the church? We heard you started offering something outside the ordinary for sale. Would you happen to have any flowers we can buy? Oh, indeed. We now sell rainbow flowers. It is not a fresh flower, however, but a handicraft. Its resplendent rainbow colors and soul-soothing beauty are highly regarded by the believers here. It's rather valuable, but I shall be happy to give it to you for a trifling donation. Yeah, we wouldn't expect anything for free. There's something about that unusual. I bet the boy would be happy to get one. The sanctor did say it was valuable too, so it's worth a closer look. Oh, interesting.
Isn't that...
Closure.
Yeah.
Moxie be an actual demon outside the door.
Where to?
Okay, so let's just teleport back, turn this in, so I can be done with it.
Yeah?
Did you perhaps bring that rainbow flower for me? Here you go. Thanks, mister. Wow, look at it. It's all sparkly. This is gonna be great. So next, you just have to give this flower to my friend and say I love you, please.
I don't know.
Hold on there, kid. You really think we should confess to your friend in your place? What if your friend falls in love with him instead? Well, that wouldn't be good. But I'm too scared. I wish I could be brave like you. You almost ran right out of the city gates looking for a flower. That sounds pretty brave to me. Alright, I'll take this flower and I'll be honest about how I feel. And I've got to tell my friend how great you are, Bunnicus. Aw, you're embarrassing me. Well, he's got a big heart for someone so small. You never know. Maybe he'll bring some more people to the cause.
Mission accomplished.
Now then.
Tolerance. I'm so tolerant, chat. I hit level 3. Level 3 tolerance get.
Tolerance.
I'm generous.
Why, that's...
And my popularity went up by 2. Him and his friend.
All right then.
Him and his friend. 10 out of 10. How grand. My brand. Damn, those bastards think I'm making this up. I definitely saw it. I know I did. Yow. I'm in no mood to be gawked at, kid. My teeth are killing me here. It hurts so damn much. I've started seeing tooth monsters. At this rate, I'm gonna need my teeth extracted, almost all of them. If only some kind, generous soul could help me. I need a certain item to cure my toothache. If only some kind fellow would bring it to me, I'd give 15,000 reeve. Tell me more, tell me more. You're such a little... Why are you like this? Why are you stupid? She's so cute. I love her. May you be a stupid head. Fantastic. I knew you seemed reliable from the first time I laid eyes on... I feel like I've seen you before somewhere. Right, you are a candidate at the exhibition. Then that makes it easy. The thing I need, just a quick jaunt away if you've got a gauntlet runner. So what's this item you're looking for? It's a price of a nudo. The toothbrush of a hygienia. Right south of the Fluoride Mountains. Of course I'll reward you, and you'll have my vote, whatever that's worth. I'll wait for you until August 9th. Any longer, and I really will have to get them all pulled, so please.
Let's give it a shot.
Brush your teeth, kids.
That's where you want to go.
Ah, so there's a split path. Inundo is right here. Interesting.
A village.
Very interesting.
Just can't stand it.
I tried to go there myself, but every step just made my teeth hurt even more. Ow. You okay there, buddy? Looks like I'm not going anywhere. Guess I'll be waiting here. God damn, that hurts.
Give it a shot.
Boy, this guy needs help. We better go buy that toothbrush of hygienia as soon as we can.
All right then.
Yeah?
Okay, let's see where we've been, where we haven't been. I don't know where we're going, but I know where I haven't been. This is the gauntlet runner. Oops. No, I need to leave. Let me out. Oh wait, hang on. Pantry.
Oh.
I should probably go around and grab ingredients before I go on any more gauntlet runner trips. Because there's some stuff that I literally can't... I haven't been able to grab.
Let's go.
This should take me right by a boat, so... I think I've been to Seabury Street.
Goodbye.
But I'll check just in case.
All right then.
Yeah, no. Okay. So, Seabury Street. The Merchant's Bazaar. There's a bounty place not far from the King's Rock here too. I'll take a look.
All right then.
I missed one. There's an ungrabbed quest right next to this person. Damn it all, my clients are expecting a delivery soon, and these fool horns are hardly an ideal canvas for my outstanding workmanship. Hey, what's got you hollering like that? Oh, I'm simply a craftsman who takes pride in my exacting detail and peerless skill. I take monster horns and engrave them, transforming them into beautiful ornaments. But my technique has progressed to the level where these middling horns can't withstand the intricate level of detail that I try to grace them with. They fall apart as I'm working. I'm too good for these normal materials.
Oh, yeah?
That's too bad. If only there was a horn that was tough enough to withstand your technique. Oh, but here, that's the thing. There is a horn worthy of my skill. Apparently, it's in the Forsaken Tower. There's a giant called Orgus, whose horn surpasses all other. If the tower is infested with monsters, the ebony horn is basically impossible for a normal person to retrieve. I think the task can only be completed by someone who's demonstrated a great amount of valor at the exhibition of the brave. If only someone like that was about. I'll do it. Can it be? Now that I get a better look at you, it is. You're that young candidate everyone's talking about. Yes, of course you could save me in my darkest hour. What's with the theatrics? Is it obvious you recognize you right away? Whatever, you're gonna give us a reward for this, right? Of course, of course. My pockets are overflowing with advanced payments from countless patrons of the arts. Like I mentioned, if you can find the Orgus within the nest of monsters known as the Forsaken Tower, located north of town. If you want more details, an informant would be your best bet. There should be one at the Greatest Catch. You know, the tavern in the Inn District.
Let's give it a shot.
Of course I get courage. The last thing that I need. Courage is going to hit max before literally anything else. I can feel it in my bones. I should not have spammed courage like I did.
Alright then.
I'm also just a little mad that Stroll is gonna get more experience than everyone else. I'm gonna have to like speed run my people. So that way like Stroll just ends up like Stroll doesn't end up just out of my party permanently. I can't stand when my party members aren't even. Da da da. Alright, let's go this way.
Alright then.
What is it you're looking for?
Alright, so I've been to the Inn District and the Night Prowler. Let's go to Arena Front Wharf. Dun 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 dun.
Alright then.
There's another quest. Damn it. Did you hear that? Sounds like someone moaning in pain. What the f— Oh, I do believe I know your face from somewhere. You're the old man who was in the giant sandworm's stomach. None other. How'd you get out? How'd you get out of the worm? Oh, I intended for the worm's belly to be my final resting place, but after running into you young grubs, I longed to see the outside world again. I just gave the worm a little poke with magic to loosen up its belly. From there, why, it was no trouble at all. So, you got out the same way we did. Anyway, I'm glad you're safe. But that's neither here nor there. Tell me you haven't seen glowing beetles anywhere, have you? They're strange and wondrous insects, luminescent with the golden light of Magla. If you do have any, I'd sure like to take them off your hands. A glowing bug? I feel like we've captured at least one. This is it, a genuine gold beetle. I must reward you for your efforts. Here, take this. Arcane dragon blood. Restores the Magla that yet surrounds your body. Maybe you'll find a use for it yet. Wow, that's incredible. Are you sure you want to exchange this for a worthless bug? Just who are you? I'm but an old man with a passion for insects. I only ended up in that worm's stomach because I was too absorbed in catching specimens to notice my surroundings. This reminds me of the lens hunter in Eternia. You're traveling all about the country, are you not? If you find more gold beetles, could you bring them to me? If you hear that familiar chitter, give the area a quick look. Collect 12 of them for me and I'll give you this Venom Ward charm next. I mean, sure, if we find any more gold beetles along the way, we'll come see you again. Gold beetles you've acquired can be exchanged for secret treasures by talking to the elderly entomophile in Brawlhaven. The more gold beetles you collect, the better items you'll receive.
Hey there.
6 will do. She says, do not bite that. Why are you like this? Why do you want to ruin your teeth?
What is it?
What's your problem, kid? Quit staring. Come back when you're old enough to buy. Hold on, you're the candidate everyone's been talking about. From the exhibition, your face is stuck in my memory. Strange to think a kid like you in the race. Wow, rude. And what do you mean? We have to be old enough. What are you even selling? Why, I'm the most famous brewer in the city. They call me my house special the miraculous mead. So good it'll put years on your lifespan. Sounds like good stuff, but Bunnicus needs a few more years before he can drink, so we'll see you around. Hold on there. I saw you captured everyone's eyes at the exhibition. I'll gamble on that being skill, not chance. So I've got a task I need help with. I'm looking for something, see? If you find it, I'll give you some of my brew. Sell it or drink it. Either way, you'll get something out of it. I'll throw in a little extra too. Hell, if you succeed, I'll start supporting your campaign openly. Can't imagine a kid would do what I couldn't, but what do you say? What am I looking for?
Amazing.
You sound confident enough. Right then, it's a deal. The cup I'm looking for is called the Chalice of Legends. The way I hear it, everyone who's ever owned that cup died under mysterious circumstances. By now, nobody can say if the cup even exists. And that's the great question. A cup that kills its owner and a brew that extends life. Take a sip, and which legend wins?
Let's give it a shot.
Okay. I don't know why you would want this, but alright. You're awfully casual about a gamble that might get you killed. Well, do you have any clues on where this chalice of legend is? Well, if you believe the rumors, the ghost of its last owner still refuses to let it out of his grasp. Some folks reported being attacked by the same ghost. Not that I've been able to find it myself. But you're a candidate, eh? Going up and down the countryside in that runner of yours. You've seen your fair share of monsters and secrets. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. If it's already been attacking people, there might be a bill to take it out. Let's head to the recruitment center and see if there's information on a bounty. Okay. Let's go here. Hello.
Fancy a ride?
Fancy a ride. And I think that's it. Let's go to Seabreeze Street. I don't know where the King's Rock is, but we can sure try and find it. A, I haven't been there in 84 years, and B, I probably have a lot of Maglus stored. I think that right there is the rock. No, never mind. That's the person that tells me thing.
All right then.
Yeah, no, let's go back to the boat.
Need a ride?
Let's go to Merchant's Bazaar, maybe? Maybe.
What is it? All right then.
Yeah, that's the King's Rock. It looks like, and that looks like a tavern. Perfect, 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 perfect. All right, so let's head to here first. What do you have for me, sir? Briny salt.
What's this? Yeah.
What's this then?
Greetings.
The finest apparel, you say? No, I'm good. 20k. I don't care what that is. It's not worth 20k.
Okay. What are you pining for?
Wait until Forgiveness Day on July 27th. Fuke. Oh, Brigitte got us a guild discount. How nice.
Now then.
Let's sell all of this to get our money back up. And then let's start appraising. All right. The 27th, eh? I would have to wait a while. I don't know if I want to wait that long to get going. The question is, can I get back in time? Ooh, they've given me a bit of trouble here. Masa, can I get back by Forgiveness Day?
What now?
If I go on the road? Or should I wait until Forgiveness Day, buy everything I need, and then set out? Because... Ugh. I don't really want to miss Big Bargain.
All right then. Blast this heat.
5 days minimum? Okay. Came to see the rock. The Mogla near the rock is red. You waited for Forgiveness Day and had time for literally everything and then some? Okay.
Hey. Well. Yep.
I'm pretty sure Idle's Day it's 20%.
All right then. All right then.
All right, let's go to the tavern.
All right then.
I'm going the wrong way. Did you pick everything up? Not yet. I'm going to the bounties really fast.
Welcome.
It's all about the tournament. They should allocate more manpower to slaying monsters. Anyway, here, look at the contracts. Oh yeah, you're friends with Katharina, aren't you? She keeps pestering me to raise your bounty rewards. I can't say you're the best bounty hunter in the country. You just don't go slacking now that you've got a bit of a pay raise. No need to thank me. I'm sure bounty hunting is calling your name too. Only one.
This is what I've got.
I love monster hunting. I could leave it to me. The Tomb of Lament.
Show me what you've got.
The Chalice of Legends. Okay.
Let's see here. This place.
So it's implying I can go both ways. You want some cup? You can keep it afterwards as long as you show it to me first. Okay. I don't know if I picked everything up. This seems like a lot that I'd be... If you say 5 days, I should be able to do that in 3.
All right then.
Let me check my quests and you can tell me if I'm missing any. The grieving... Ask Gallica. I don't want to.
Actually.
The inn in Martira. Oh, this isn't even here. Alright, well.
All right then. Where to?
Let's go.
So I don't want to talk to Gallica. Also, they lied to me. Oh, there she is. Please refrain from speaking to me. I'm trying to concentrate and can't afford petty... Well, an Elda with a fairy companion. You must be the fool who thinks he can defy his tribe's legacy and take the throne. Thanks. I take it you don't sugarcoat anything. Who are you exactly? A fine question. I'm Chief who once served His Royal Majesty. Otherwise known as the Queen of Cuisine. That's, quite the title. You must have some serious skill to make food for royalty. I take it you don't work there anymore? I do not. If I could choose a king to serve, I'd want a true gourmet with a refined palate. By the looks of you, I'm sure your taste must be pedestrian. Rude. For your information, we collect all our own ingredients and we've gotten pretty good in the kitchen. Indeed. I wonder if you could make a dish to satisfy me. If I'm to cook something to raise the sunken spirits of the town, I would appreciate a dish that I could use as inspiration for my own cooking. Is 5,000 reeve an appropriate reward? I'll also add in some of my high-quality ingredients as well. I'm not simply looking for a dish that tastes good. I need a creation that can help revitalize this town's spirit. For example, a dish that uses local specialties, a dish that's easy on the stomach and rises like one spirit after a taste. Is that too much of a challenge for you? I'll do it. Such confidence. Perhaps you are capable of surprising me. If your cooking proves worthy, I dare say I might actively support your candidacy. A dish using local specialties. How about mellow milk? That easy food she mentioned. Does she mean something soft and fluffy? Maybe we should start with recipes that call for milk.
Let's give it a shot. Yeah.
Sounds tough, but if we can pull it off, we get a reward and a new supporter. She wants benevolent bread.
Cheers. Eh?
It would seem this is a little more than plain. A white bread, however, this distinct aroma. The gentle fragrance of fresh milk. You have used the mellow milk that Martira prides itself on. The soothing softness feels like it'll envelop everything. This is exactly the dish I'm looking for. So I take it we passed? Indeed, the people of this town need a dish like this. I'm sure it'll help to give the spark to move forward again. Even I cannot hide my admiration. As promised, your reward. Her name sounds like lean cuisine. The requester was satisfied with my dish and gave me a reward. How stupid. I got 2 more. I wanted to bring smiles back to the faces of the townspeople here, and yet I could think of no way to accomplish it. You, however, have provided a most brilliant answer. One that proves you genuinely care for this town and its people from the bottom of your heart. As such, I would be delighted to offer my support in your future endeavors. Chefs and kings alike must seek new knowledge and new challenges and bring people joy. Indeed, that is how I know you would make a fine ruler. You're too kind. It's a lesson I learned in my years of the royal palace. Once upon a time, the previous king too strove to make the country a better place. But at a certain point, the king lost his will to carry on. I hope you will not end up the same way. And now I fear I must take my leave. Places to be? Why, I'm going to cook for the people of Martira. Their wounds of the heart have not yet healed, after all. And having tasted the dish you provided, I find my zeal for cooking renewed. I have much to learn before I perfect my craft. If, by chance, you were to become king, you would not be opposed to working in the royal palace once again. And now farewell. And now we've got a world-class cook on our side. We better give it all we've got. How grand.
All right then.
All right. That's right.
There's someone having trouble with Cattle Racket Road. Where's Cattle Racket Road? ¿Dónde está Cattle Racket Road?
All right then.
Oh, here we are.
I'm just incredulous.
This isn't a quest. This is just tolerance. Gallica. Just ask Gallica. She'll tell you what to do. Has to spam through everything I can do to raise my shit. Oh, I might have done town activities.
All right then.
All right. Really?
Doesn't look like there's anyone who needs a helping hand right now.
Yeah.
Don't blame Gallica for using her. Well, now I'm blaming Gallica for not helping me.
All right then. What now? All right then. Let's go.
I'll save and look at the Gauntlet Runner map, I guess. Hi, stupid.
Ah, capital. Everyone's here.
Okay, what tower?
Now then.
This tower?
I see.
Tomb of Lament? Maybe he adds it.
Cheers.
Kitty, get off me. She keeps trying to get out of my lap, but I don't know where the inn guy is. Where's the informant?
Let's go.
I have no clue where the informant is.
All right then.
The greatest catch. Okay, where's the greatest catch? Hopefully it's one of these buildings. This one?
Proper aces.
Okay. Hello.
Bit of info.
Oh, there's so many. I'm just gonna spam through them. I'll spam through them and then, like, if...
Fancy a bit of info.
I did not mean to hit it again. God damn it. Why is there so many?
Fancy a bit of info.
Okay, this is the maintenance chiefs, boss stuff. I'm not gonna worry about that.
Fancy a bit of info.
Master Sergeant.
I guess so.
Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Just between
Thanks.
Alright. So these are the people that are on the Sky Runner that Luis has.
fancy a bit of info.
Mm-hmm.
Just between us.
I guess.
Someone weak to... I'm gonna fucking scream. Kitty, go that way.
Want in on this? Just between us.
Got it.
Want just
Okay, Jesus Christ. I'm only skipping through this because I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember any of this if I cram all of this in my head at once.
It's your call.
We'll face danger here.
And right there's a labyrinth.
Okay.
just between us.
Cheers.
Hmm. Interesting.
Cheers.
Hell's boiling bath bomb. Okay, so that's everything. I'm assuming I have everything now, hopefully. God, the food smells so good.
All right. Really?
Wonderful.
Alright, where can I get ingredients? You said something about us being able to get ingredients specifically. Maybe in here, actually? Unless, like, they're gonna make me... No, doesn't look like it. Where is the food shop? I wanted to, like, make the rounds and make sure that I've got, like, 10 of every food stuff. And then I'm gonna do... I'm just gonna vibe until... What's it called? Day. Oh, is it this guy? Hold on, who dis?
Well, well.
Oof. What the fuck is the magical future? We got a book! Chat, we got a book! Look at that! They're on the same map as the other shops. I don't remember what the icon looks like.
Let's go.
For the food shop. So I'm just like, ah.
All right then.
Maybe it's the water? No, this isn't it. This guy only sells water. He said that I could get fish here.
What's this?
All right then.
He said I could get fish. Where's the fish shop?
All right then.
What do you think?
Fishmonger.
Greeting.
Okay, this is the guy that wanted to sell me the rejuvenation bell. I'm fine. Don't talk to me.
All right then.
Oh, you know. Yeah, and then I want to save doing weapons and armor, like, until I'm good and ready. My cat looks so gumpy. I don't think I found the shop Didn't that guy say that I could get?
All right then.
Hold on.
Simply amazing.
All right then.
Yeah.
Hey, you.
Is this the little bat dude? It is the little bat dude. How can I...
Hey,
How do I secret to this store? What's the secret? The informant didn't tell me. You can't unlock his fancy stuff yet. Boo.
All right then.
Yeah, it looks like there's not...
All right then.
It looks like there's not anything else.
All right then.
Yeah. Okay. I can try to go this way. Oh no, this is my gauntlet runner. Let's not make that mistake again.
All right then.
What's up, little eepy beepy weepy? Okay. So, I'm assuming now that I've gotten everything, I'm just waiting around until the good day. I can hang out with Barden, Heisme. Let's hang out with Heisme.
All right then.
I'm sorry, Cat. I didn't mean to do that. Let's go talk with Heisme, chat. I'm sorry, Kitty. I didn't mean to freak you out. Look at him. He's so cute.
Ah, it's you.
Why, hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? I don't suppose I could ask your help with something? I know I'm imposing, but... You remember we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day. Let's go anyway.
Thanks.
You'll go then. In that case, I hate to ask, but could you teleport us to Martira? Plenty of new graves, possibly the victims of those dark doings at the castle. Ow, castle. Perhaps my boy would find solace here among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Don't want my son feeling out of place, being the only child here in singed pieces. Hardly enough for a boy his age to fit in. Shall we look somewhere else?
That means.
My thanks.
My thanks. I think we'll do well to check other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me just a little bit? Seems a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste. I can feel them eyeing us from the shadows too. It's too dangerous.
True.
I can't stand the thought of hungry beasts disturbing his grave.
We shouldn't.
I think it's still too early to make decisions. I'd like to look at other locations if you don't mind. No problem.
Got it.
My thanks.
I appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is...
All Yuji travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter the bones in the sea, some bury them beneath a great tree. That said, most simply bury the bones in the village's communal cemetery. After all that contemplation, they come back to wherever they started. Those people used to irritate me to no end, and when I was younger, I loathed their indecision and looked down upon them for it. But as I got on in years, I came to understand some things. It's not so easy to overcome the death of someone else, or someone close. That's why, when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. I've certainly found I do. Haste will not ease my woes.
Even so...
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. We can take our time.
It'll be fine.
We'll give it as much time as you need. Are you certain? You truly are an oddball. Then why do we take the gauntlet runner again? This time I'd like to see somewhere full of open space. To the gauntlet runner! Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
No.
Looks like just the place. It just looks just like a place my son loved.
My son.
I think it was around this time he finally started walking. Even when he stumbled and fell, he always kept right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through the grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, 'tis as he might burst out of the grass at any moment, beaming and covered in burrs, but I know it's just an empty fantasy. I know it's difficult. You've endured so much pain.
My apologies.
I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. The silence is peaceful, the wind is gentle. It feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. He always loved to run with the wind in his face. And yet... You want to keep looking?
Not so.
No, that's not it. I just have one thing that's holding me back. The sweet smell on the wind. It reminds me of a faraway hill. The hill where my hometown lies. You just remembered it.
What?
No.
It occurred to me, yes, but I've not visited even once since I left. I sincerely doubt they'd welcome me back.
Oh.
A wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known. Why don't we visit?
Let's go.
Well, let's just go and see. No, you're right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my body of its proper place. My cat is trying so hard to snuggle me. Are you cold, love? It's cold. My poor baby.
I'm in your debt.
Walking this ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I'd never have realized alone. I'm grateful our paths have crossed. I can sense Heisme's extraordinary resolve and the depths of his gratitude. The aloof hermit Heisme, keeper and inheritor of the thief's virtues. Through thy shared bond, a new heroic embodiment slumbering within thee has come to blossom. Bear this new power, foster this connection, and by their strength, fulfill thy destiny.
I must come to a decision.
Assassin! Very nice. You can now study the assassin in academia. Try seeing what new powers await you. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness, at least. Let's head to my village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the time. For today, let us rejoin our comrades. There are more people in Luis's Gauntlet Runner at night, so you'll need to sneak in during the day. Make sure to secure an infiltration route in Luis's room before the day of the soiree. Alright. And we can upgrade Brigitte, so I guess I'll do that, since she's the only person I can hang out with. Our world is filled with senseless anguish. We should talk. Girl, are you good? How are you doing? An Elden kid? You're one of Lady Brigitte's contacts then. I am. I've been assigned to stand guard here. She told me to not let anyone but an Elden kid through. And you're Elden, sure as anything. No reason to turn you away, so come in, I suppose. I didn't expect you to show up. You heard the criers.
Everyone!
The anti-Igniter terrorist hideout has been burnt to the ground. Local village of front of criminal fiends, touched by thanks to renowned Igniter merchant Lady Brigitte. Those fearmongers cried for the dangers of magic igniters and planned to raid our royal capital, Grand Trad, once its people were unarmed. What? Hold on. Lady Brigitte, huh?
Hear ye, hear ye.
However, they have been brought to justice through the overwhelming power of magic igniters. 3 cheers for Lady Brigitte, 3 cheers for magic igniters. There you have it. But they're lying. It's my word versus the voice of the country. Even then, you'd believe in me. I didn't do anything. But the people I met then at the village, they're dead now.
Those people.
They were no anti-igniter group. It was the Sanctus Church, or rather those who perform its dirty work. They want the world to see that igniters are the only defense they have against the violence around them, and so they set a village ablaze to prove their point. And by taking my dog, they made me a tool in their scheme, making it look like the work of an anti-igniter group. They knew I would set out to slaughter those responsible. Even though you stopped me before anything happened, someone else raised the village and named me responsible. In short, this is a warning. From here on, they'll ask nothing less than total, unquestioning obedience. What will you do? What do you plan to do now? Killing some churchmen won't change anything, not when the whole institution's rotten. This world is a horrific place, defined by inequality and intolerance, and the ones who shaped it are the wealthy few who sit atop it. In other words, the church.
In those days.
I had friends of my own when I was a child of poverty. Even through all the sludge and mire, we survived together, broke bread together. They all died slow. Starvation or torture took them. The Sanctus Church wheedles the strong and takes from the weak their wealth and their lives. Yeah, no, I really like Brigitte. I remember holding the cold bodies in my arms. That's when I decided from then on I'd be the one doing the taking. If the weak always die, if they lose everything, then I'd become strong. I'd be on the side that takes. I wouldn't let anyone steal what I had. I swore it. I threw away my heart, threw away my hope, and now I've clawed my way here, made myself an underling of the same church that killed my friends. And still, even once you climb out of Hell's, there's only another circle of it waiting for you. It never ends. How far must I fight them? I feel bad that you were like very much boo-hoo and she's boo-hooing, but she has every reason to feel this way. She's basically been named a murderer. How far must I fight them? How much must I take from them to ensure they can no longer tear things from my grasp? It'll be your head next, so I'll be the church's slave. I'll be whoever they need me to be. They can't hurt me.
It'll be fine.
I can protect myself, so you don't have to. Oh, that probably wasn't right. With all you must have been through, how can you live a life like that and still believe in light in this world? Why won't you let me give up? Brigitte's vulnerability and her desire to be saved bring pain to my heart. Yeah, like, I think that the thing is she can be vulnerable with us, and she's not vulnerable with anyone else. Like, I think that Brigitte's one of my favorite social links in this game. Or follower things in this game. I feel like Maria should take that if I'm not counting, like, my party members. But, like, for non-party members, I think Brigitte's might be my favorite one. I'm sorry, Maria, but yours are too sad.
Why?
Significantly Ooh. But I guess when you think of this world you want to create, what do you imagine there? Hope.
Right.
It sounds for a country too bright for me. I wish I could have a heart like yours, strong and beautiful. I calmed Brigitte down and waited until she fell asleep before I left the room.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Luis's.
The day of the soiree is approaching. We must reclaim the formula without raising suspicion then. At long last, we will finally have the means to break the prince's curse.
Let's make it happen.
The prince's fate is in our hands. This plan is risky, but we have to see it through. 19 days until Luis's soiree. Let us proceed with the utmost caution. It's the afternoon.
It's really coming down.
We're in quite the predicament.
All right then.
Okay.
What now?
so we've still got a little bit of time before Forgiveness Day. So let's go ahead and let's go hang out with Barden.
Alright then. Alright then.
I really want the general thing just because I need it for Seeker. Do you get a fancy outfit for the soiree? No, we're sneaking into a fortress during the soiree, so I don't get to wear any fancy outfits, unfortunately.
What?
It's you! How very in your travels for you to be in Martyra of all places. But I shouldn't pry. I'm sure you have some urgent business or another, and I shan't make you tardy for it. Have you a moment? There's a matter I'd like to discuss with you. Like what?
Thank you.
Many thanks for you for being so kind. Myself, I just seem to get lost thinking about it.
The truth is...
Is that my goblet? Why is my goblet so big? I wanted to consult with you on all this blather about picking a new ruler for the town. It should be you. Of course, ruler isn't quite the word. Wouldn't own land like a lord or anything, but still, it's a right important position. We're establishing a town governor, which is distinct from a lord. I think that's what's best for this town. For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust of power after what happened with Lady Joanna. Listen, with everything happening, you need a bigger goblet. True. But I can't drink. It's probably just full of water. Oh, speaking of, let me grab my water. Fucking thirsty. What did the weenie lady do? Well, she had a giant demon baby in her murder basement, and she was dragging, like, literally anyone, including women and children and all manner of everyone, in to feed the baby. So, that happened. So she got the death penalty. So the town, we saved the town, but it is also currently leaderless. It may seem like the townspeople are turning to extreme courses of action, but the new lord did allow us our self-government. Which is all well and good, but here's the rub. I think the fellow's best suited for the position is the one clergyman. He's a fine man and he likes the idea. No, Barden, it should be you. But darn it all, now everyone's clamoring for me to be governor. You're suited for it.
Right.
I believe. So you think it's a grand idea too? Well, I couldn't disagree more myself. I'm too weak a man.
Still, though.
I've been put on a pedestal as some noble knight who put everything to right. It's Dretch. I'm no hero. It was all thanks to the lot of you. But I couldn't say that all day and they'd still want me as governor. Everyone wants to feel safe. They want to know there's someone nearby they can rely on. I sympathize with that, but I'm no ruler. I don't think so. I don't think that anybody sees the Mogla. In fact, I don't think that they see the Mogla floating around. Because they said only fairies can see that. But for some reason, I can fucking see it, so... Everything's a challenge.
Hey.
Everything worth doing is always a challenge.
Wait, what?
Is it always? I do remember hearing that the closer you get to breaking point, the greater you become. If that's true, we can't become better men without challenge, can we? You don't want to rule, which is a point in your favor, dude. Yeah. This man literally is out here, like, fixing fences for the populace. He is literally just a good Samaritan, A+ citizen of this frickin' town. I don't know anybody else who would do better. He's up here patching roofs just because people need help. Thank you, friend. And he's not racist because I'm, like, everybody hates me, but, like, not being racist is a whole plus. Talking with you has helped me come to a decision. I'll represent the townspeople. Yes, I'll become governor and restore the whole place. Hell yeah. I'm not sure if I'm the man for the job, but I'll give it everything I've got for the good of the town. Ooh. Considering my lack of experience, I'd be grateful if you'd kept advising me.
Don't worry your head.
I may not have the skills you do, but I'll serve faithfully so that I can be a true hero in this town like you. I can sense Barden's extraordinary determination and faith in me.
I'll do anything for this town.
Reduces the mad cost of studying the commander lineage. Barden, you finally decide what to do yet? I know you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide I need to lead you. We'll rest easy with you in charge. Those sandworms have been a right pain, but you seem like a take charge kind of man. Who would win? P3, Makoto, or Butticus? Saying as P3, the P3 pro tag is literally... I'm not gonna spoil, but he gets the Messiah persona for a reason. I would probably have to give it to the P3 protagonist. So far, like I was gonna say, I don't. If we're talking like, no, I think he's cooked. Even if we're talking about him right at the start of his journey, and not because he's the P3 protagonist, but because of what lurks inside P3's protagonist. I don't think that we've seen anything that would indicate that this protagonist would be able to beat him in a fight. And even if he did, I think it would be the last thing he did. We'll see. I don't know. There might be something about this MC that makes him surpass P3's MC, but P3's MC is pretty cracked. Makoto's still the scariest Alice PC. I don't know. I don't know. I think that P2's protagonist might be stronger. But like I didn't finish. I didn't do Innocent Sin. Or what is it called? Not Innocent Sin. It's the other one. The one with Maya as the main character. Eternal Punishment. There you go.
Don't you worry.
Too true. A sandword attack would devastate Martira. I'll work up some countermeasures. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well...
But go ahead and remove the child care from your job skills, will ya? I hated it when you chased them around during hide and seek. My wee ones were bawling and screaming something awful. They still cry from the memory of it. But that's how you play Hunter and Prey. If they screamed, it was just proof we were playing it right, sir. But anyway, I swear to you, I'm determined to protect this town. He takes his job a little too seriously.
My thanks.
Thank you for your time today. I'll have to do a great deal of work to even begin paying you back, so do drop by again. He takes things a little too seriously, got it. I parted ways with Barden and returned to the group. Okay. Kind of wish they'd bring the first two to modern systems. Yeah, it's a little rough because the only way to play Eternal Punishment is the PS1. The PS1 game, because Eternal Punishment came here. Innocent Sin did not. And then there's a PSP port. There's a PSP port for Innocent Sin. The first two are very unforgiving, aren't they? I bullied Masa into playing a good chunk of Innocent Sin. He seemed to be having fun with it, but then something else came along that caught his interest.
Interesting.
Oh, we need better wisdom. Well, I guess we're gonna get more wisdom, chat.
Alright then.
Where do I go for wisdom?
Wonderful.
Wanting a Suikoden remaster. Oh.
Alright then.
Let's go. Actually, what did I get? I got a book. Hold on.
What now?
I don't know why I always save here like this. I should be saving here. Aren't we getting Suikoden remaster? E. I don't know much, so Suikoden. I think my friends played that one. I have not, but I'm pretty sure a buddy of mine like played it. What's up? I can't read my book? Rude. Fine. Where's the stupid... Oh, wait, hang on. Actually. Take me to the engine room. Okay. No, he's working on the runner. Okay. Come wind, rain, or salty air. You've heard nothing but good about them? No, same. Definitely. I don't know if they're my cup of tea, but I am open to trying. Where wisdom? Donde está the wisdom? Can I not raise my wisdom here? Doesn't look like it, actually. What the fuck? But why can I not raise my wisdom?
Alright then.
No wisdom, pretty much.
Where to?
Let's go.
Be nice to Protag-kun. He can read and write, and that's better than most people in this country can do. Let's save and see how much wisdom this person gives me. Actually, hold on. Before I do anything, mag cost.
Where to?
Is it raining in Grand Trad? It is not raining it.
Where to?
Is there an exchange rate here in Brilhaven? Where's the mag exchange? I don't know what the thingy looks like. I don't know what the guy looks like. I don't know what the icons look like, chat.
Yeah.
But if I can get the mag exchange here, I can get quite a bit of, like, I can get a good chunk of change. He's right across from King's Rock. Okay.
Let's head there right away. Alright then.
Oh, this guy. Yeah, I see him.
Awful weather. Young man,
got a deal on today.
9.6? Oh. I mean. Young man, My brand.
Alright then.
And then wisdom. I said I wanted wisdom, and I think that the only place I can go is here for it. Unfortunately. My kitty is eeping. If it's only 2, we're not doing it. If it's only 2, this game could eat my ass.
What now?
I can't.
Okay. Right.
It definitely makes the town feel lively that you can actually hear the NPCs talk. Yeah. It's nowhere near as bustling as the capital, but it doesn't exactly feel rural either. And the shopping's not bad either. And maybe being so close to the main road had a lot of merchants come and go. I'm sure people just want to live quiet, content lives. It's not that simple.
Yeah.
Everything that happened must have shaken the city to the core. I suppose you're right. No matter how nice a city looks on the surface, there's always good and bad. When you live on the road like we do, it's hard to imagine settling down in one place.
Alright.
Fine, I will take my 3 fucking wisdom, I suppose. I cry fucking deeply.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Somehow,
Word is a great number of city soldiers have been injured. It would seem they had a run-in with a human. The group that was attacked was comprised mainly of new recruits, out on a training exercise. Many of their injuries are quite grave, I'm afraid. How horrible. Is there nothing we can do to help?
That reminds me.
We've already taken and related a request, haven't we? Let's go gather those medicinal ingredients so that they can treat the injured. Trying to decide on what type of challenge you do for your next run. The dice have decided you're doing Ruby. Interesting.
Did you know?
I was gonna say, I'm not, like, up on what challenges people have been doing nowadays. I was back in the days where if you wanted to do a challenge, Nuzlocke was the way to go. Oh, is it time? Is it Forgiveness Day? Not yet. It's almost Forgiveness Day. Well, before I do anything, let's go to the Gauntlet Runner. We need to poop. Oh, just type challenge. Why don't you do one you haven't done before? Or if you've done them all, then why don't you do the one that you've done the least? Okay, let's go to the toilet. Yeah, I was gonna say, now it's just randomizers, like with every game.
Oh.
Okay, I can... Okay, so I can hang out with Maria, so I guess I'll do that.
Mister?
We should talk. Dun, dun.
Mister?
Oh, mister, you're here. That reminds me, I have Nurse's drawings on me. I think Maria would be happy if I gave one to her. I gave the City of Ruins drawing to Maria. This picture seems kind of sad. Does no one live in this town anymore? I told Maria about all the memories I made there. I see, so there's really places like that outside of Grand Trad. Thank you, mister. I'll ask Miss Fabienne if we can hang them up on the inn's walls. If I look at this picture, I stop feeling lonely because I think of you on your journey. And you can come back and look at them too, right? I wanted to talk to you too, mister. Is Mr. Nuris there? Do you think he can help me make a sign? Let's go ask him.
Yeah.
Okay, my heart's already beating real fast. I'm a little nervous. Nuris, you be kind to my daughter. Oh, a present, you say. No cheap trinket either, but one that requires my assistance to create. You can help, right? We need the best, so I came to you. Color me intrigued. You've piqued my interest, so I must oblige. You really mean it? This design, I believe it's your work, isn't it, young miss? I am thus inspired. Such lively line work and vibrant colors. A truly innovative schematic. Oh good, he's good with kids. I was so worried. I was worried we were gonna bring her to this crazy old man. My girl, you're quite the budding artisan, are you not? The sign is sure to brighten up even the gloomiest avenues and grayest boulevards. Thank you very much. Ah, yes. Now I've got a fine cut of wood round here that was designed for this purpose. Should be crafted in a way that repels both rain and ravenous bugs alike, yes?
Amazing.
Now, Mr. Nurse is really helping us. I can't believe it. I'm glad we asked him. Yep, I really hope Miss Fabienne likes it. That thing's gonna have so many bells and whistles on it. I didn't ask her before we started making it. I hope it won't be a bother. Ahoy, young lady. The sign is now ready to astound the people of the city. It should be installed in the optimal angle, so I'll need to handle that myself, certainly. To the honeybee.
Let's go.
Hurry, mister, let's go. It's probably gonna be so obnoxious. I'll install the sign now, so step back and leave me space to work. We probably should have told Miss Fabienne. Oh, it's so sparkly. An astute observation, little miss. But there's more to this work than good looks. She's built to last, and well, I've outdone myself once again. I'm sure you'll agree. Maria, have you returned home?
You know.
Look, Miss Fabienne, I asked Mr. Nurse to make this for you. You said the last time was too old, so do you like this one we made instead? It's a gift. Maria designed it.
Right.
Oh, Maria, you did this for me?
Thank you.
Thank you. Of course, I absolutely adore it.
Oh, good.
I'm so glad.
Wonderful.
It's truly a wonderful sign, and so well built, too. It's the perfect way for the inn to greet new guests. Just look at all these smiling faces. If he could see you now, why, he might even shed a tear. Oh no, Miss Fabienne, are you crying? Pay it no mind, dear. The sign is so bright, my eyes are still adjusting. Now then, how about a feast? On the house, of course. To thank you all for all this. You'll come and eat, won't you? Oh, of course, of course. It would be quite rude to turn down a free drink, would it not? Oh my god. I'm glad. It looks amazing. She loves it. Miss Fabienne really loved it, I can tell.
Okay.
Yeah, but it made her cry. Do you think Papa would cry too? They're good tears. Do people cry even when they're happy? You're right, Miss Fabienne was really happy, huh? Am I just like Papa now? A little bit, yeah. Yes, you're more like him every day. When you give me pictures on your journey, I'm always surprised. I've never seen anywhere else except for this place in the sky. But your pictures always teach me about so many places on the outside. It makes me really happy and excited to look at them. I want everybody else to have fun too. I want to give that feeling to a lot of people.
By the way.
There's so many people around here that we're always crying or getting upset. Everyone's sad and troubled and lonely. Both grown-ups and kids. Everyone's suffering just like I was. But I'm okay now, so I want to make things okay for everybody else too. I can sense Maria's kind determination and the strong trust that she has placed in me.
I wonder if Papa is watching.
3. I want to make sure that boy is feeling okay too. Could you come here and help me serve the food? Oh, let's go. I can't wait to eat. Nom nom. After sharing a delicious meal with Maria and the others, I went back with Neris, who was in a chipper mood. Back to the Brawlhaven Tavern. Ooh.
Young man, hey.
Ah! Play me some music. I want to see if he's done a different one. Let's do Martyra. Hehe. This is a place where the dancing sands of the wasteland give way to a gentle carpet of green. A solemn road weaves its way through the valley. A stone stairway rises above the vale, offering a gallery of vistas from which the town's simple scenery can be seen. And of course, the lonely grandeur of its old castle reaching far into the sky. Now listen to my song. As I listened to the performance, I thought about all I'd seen. I wish the people would shut the fuck up while I listen.
I'm just incredulous.
Okay. And if we can't... Oh, I can hang out with Heisme. I should get him to rank 4. And then I'm going to hold off of getting anyone else to rank 4. Or to rank 5. Until I've gotten another party member, I think. Just because rank 5 is a bit... Like, I'm actually annoyed that I got this early. Like, I'm a little annoyed I got it early. My meticulous planning.
All right then.
Stroll's just gonna be permanently... Oh, there's a wisdom! But I can hang out with Heisme. Fuck. I should hang out with Heisme. Just because if he ends up with a bond thing that requires being on the Gauntlet Runner, I'm gonna have to do it, like, right as I get it, right? That is unfortunate. I was kind of hoping... for wisdom.
Apologies.
I have no one else to rely on. Heisme comes to mind. Maybe I should go talk with him. We should talk.
It's you.
Why, hello there. For all the time we spend in battle, it's good to rest our wings every once in a while, eh? I've been thinking of the UG village. In some ways, there may be no better place for my son to finally rest. But I've been away for so long. Can't say if they'll still accept me. I'm practically a stranger now. Let's go and see.
Yes.
Right then. I suppose I'll stop wasting time dithering and get myself ready. The place is just to the east of Martyra. The village is hidden, so I'd prefer a quiet and careful approach by carriage. I'll guide us. I hiccuped and it hurt.
In days gone by.
Hasn't changed a bit. Yes, this is my hometown. Apologies for dragging you all this way.
Tadari.
It's me, Heisme. I've returned and I have something to discuss. I've known Tadari for a long time, you see. He's the leader of the village.
Just.
Although I should warn you now that you'll not be welcomed here. You might feel some hostility in the air. I don't mind.
Got it.
That doesn't bother me.
Thanks.
Thank you for bearing with me. Heisme, is that you? You're looking gray in the ears, my friend. As if the years were any kinder to you, Tadari. I hear you left the Royal Knights, but it's good to see you again. Who's this? This is Bunnicus, a traveling companion of mine. He's standing in the tournament for the throne. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, is that why you've come back to the village? No, I came to see the cemetery. I'm trying to find a place where my son can rest. Your boy's gone on ahead then. He passed away before I could bring him here. At the very least, I thought I might let him rest somewhere with a view of the village. He loved running with the wind in his face. Surely I thought he'd like this hill. I know it's not something the villagers would easily accept, but...
Yes.
I see. Well, it sounds like a wonderful idea to me. But you know, the cemetery is sacred to the village. I fear you might be right. I'm not certain how they'll respond. Would you allow me to take the urn? I imagine that seeing it will prompt their cordiality, if not sympathy.
Please.
Alright, thank you.
Here.
I always used to train here when I was young. Look closely and you'll see this tree is riddled with claw marks. I know because it was my claws that left them. Brings back memories. Of course, having shank in the trees, I'd get a swarm of bugs coming down on my head. And of course, I'd go whining to Tadari about it. So even you were a cute kid once, huh? Having trouble imagining it. The villagers are here. They watch us from the shadows. If you focus and listen, you'll hear them too. He didn't leave voluntarily. He was stripped of his knighthood, wasn't he? And now he wants his child buried here? The boy wasn't even born in the village. Do you hear? Not very welcoming. Sounds like you're not welcome here.
Well,
exactly within my expectation then. If they decline, let's withdraw without a fuss. I've explained the situation to the younger villagers. Seems like nobody had any problems with giving your son a place here. Indeed. Thank you. Master Chidari. The urn of bones, it's gone. Well, you lost his son? You lost his son, sir? What's the meaning of this? Fallen Knight brings shame to the village. I hear voices from somewhere. Tadari was just too afraid to refuse him, that's all. I could hear you, you know.
Hey.
I could hear your every word. I'm sorry, Heisman. I cannot excuse the village's behavior. The village hasn't changed a bit. Still rejecting outsiders, still shutting themselves away. Maybe I should have expected this. I left this place behind. I became an outcast. Maybe losing my son again is what I deserved. Still, you stood for me. You spoke in anger on my behalf, and in that is my soul salvation. I can feel Heisman's profound sorrow and strong trust. Y'all lost his son! How did they lose his son? Sad. Yeah, no, Heisman's like, oh. He's just a bereaved father. Curse that, but I guess this is where I watched my son die. No. How a bummer. Shall I search the village entire? No stone unturned. Doubtless that intrusion would only provoke further offense, but I haven't time to waste. You have my sincerest apologies. I shall take responsibility and find the urn. It is my duty as chief. No, as the one who would see justice done. There is unease in the village. For today, I think it best you leave. Very well. I would not be leaving without my son's urn. I'm sorry. Then fucking find it. I'll be camped outside the frickin' city's outskirts.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Time marches on and I scream every fucking day.
That means
Okay. I can hang out with Barden. Hang on. Wait. Hold on. Not that. I need the calendar.
what now?
Okay, yeah. Tomorrow is Forgiveness Day. So we're going to hang out on Forgiveness Day. We're going to buy ourselves weapons and armor. And then we're going to go on our big adventure. It's already 1:30. Fuck. I really started late today. We should talk.
You've come.
Oh, you're here. Glad you're well. This man here is my aide of sorts. He's accompanying me, so yeah, I've been enlisting all the help I can get. I just finished my round of the town, actually, and you have time to spare. Could we talk? Poison with Survivor or Dark with either Sableye or Houndour? Poison could be interesting. I feel like Dark is a very common pick. Of course.
Thank you.
Thanks. I've got so much to tell you, which is only natural when there are so many bothers about this place.
My apologies.
Make yourself comfortable. Let's see. I've asked for some refreshments, but that'll take some time. It's a bit heaving at the moment. This place is the city's government administrator's office, but it's a bit too luxurious for the likes of me, isn't it? I'm not used to that. Alright, sorry for all the noise outside. We're trying some things out to build and strengthen town security, you see. That whole mess with Lady Joanna was a right nightmare. I won't chance the faintest whiff of that kind of thing happening again. I support you.
Yeah.
I wish you all the success in that. Thank you. I don't aim on letting a tragedy repeat itself.
And then...
Too many good folk here have lost loved ones. We gotta straighten the place out, make it peaceful so people can smile and laugh easy again.
Got to say,
Now that I'm governor, it falls on me to take care of anyone who's disturbing that peace. But I'm sorry now, didn't mean to start rambling about all these serious matters. What kind of host lays his burdens on his guests? I have some real eats whipped up for you. We must fill your belly and celebrate the newly secure town.
don't worry your head.
Thanks to you, all the wee uns are playing outside again, blessing us with those bony voices of theirs. I never took a liking to being called governor, and I still don't. Only thing I care about is protecting those wee uns and all this town's people. Take care of yourself, too. Appreciate you looking out for me, but I gotta push myself. This is important.
It was so long ago.
And you know something? I once had a wife and child myself. It was back when the monsters were tearing up Martera from top to bottom. Town was in shambles. A hunting team was formed to destroy the monster nests. The mission was a long one. And what was I supposed to do? Just go home? I was captain, for goodness sake, so I stayed, and when it finally came home, no one was there. My family, I guess they got sick of waiting for me. They just left. I never knew just how cold that house could be until they were gone. And then came the incident with Lady Joanna, and so many weans started going missing, and I didn't know what to do. It was useless. First I'd lost my own child, then I couldn't protect any of the others. I wished I could be the one to disappear instead of them. You can protect them now.
Oh, no.
But you can protect them now, can't you? You're right. Moping about won't change the past. I can do much more now than I could back then. I won't let the Weemans ever live in fear again. That's my oath as governor. I consider us comrades, you know? Seeing as you're aiming for the throne, we both strive for a better world. I can't keep the truth from Barden when he shows such sincere trust in me. I explained to him that I entered not to take the throne, but to raise someone else who could forge a better future for our country. First the scheme with Heisman, now this. You play a long game, the lot of you. But thank you. You could have easily stayed silent about it, yet you've confided in me because you trust me, yes? Then I shall do the same. I'll support you and any who envisions the same future as you do. I can feel Barden's resolve as a governor and his deep faith in me.
A new power.
We got the general, probably.
I shall lay down
Yay.
my life for the town.
So now somebody just needs to get general to rank 15, and it's probably going to be Heisme. But I'll tell you, the children find me right frightening. They get scared if I say hello. Just the other day, I smiled at a proper newborn who started crying like he was on fire. And I think one of my governor duties is to be well friendly with the townsfolk. But you needn't worry. I'll protect the town you work so hard to save. It was a nice thing to talk about the town with you today. I hope we can do it again, and I pray for your safety. Damn, that Barden is disgusting watching him play hero. Excuse you. He's a bloody Roussant, fit for guarding the town and not else. Someone like him governing is beyond the pale. It should have been me continuing to guide us as the rightful leader, yet somehow the masses are cheering for Barden.
Aye.
But I have a plan to deal with it. Let us discuss the details inside. I decided to return to the group. What do you mean? We should have snuck after them. Some friend we are. Holy sh... Back to the Brilhaven Tavern. It does not look like we can hang out with anybody right now. So let's wisdom. Wisdom, wisdom, wisdom. This door is unlocked. I bet we could climb up from the inside. Don't you think the view would be incredible from up there? If you gaze at the people below, the ocean beyond, who knows what we'll discover. Let's take in the scenery. And what a view it is. Brilhaven's so unusual, isn't it? And I don't mean just the open-minded culture. These floating water spheres really make an impression. The seawater's not frozen up there, and it's not like in some kind of transparent container either. Apparently it has to do with the mogul crystals on the sea floor, and if you get too close, they can pull or push you in random directions. I'm only telling you what I've heard, so I couldn't say for certain, but doesn't it kind of make you want to touch them? I'd like to go inside. It'd be fun to go inside, I bet. Yeah, floating around in one of those does seem like it'd be pretty nice. But I suppose you'd need to breathe, huh? If you were stuck in there, yikes.
Now then.
We got wisdom to 3. Yes. Wisdom.
Why, that's...
Time marches on.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Alrighty. So let's go ahead and...
Speaking of...
There's a cemetery near Brilhaven called the Tomb of Lament. I've heard whispers of something most frightening appearing in its crypt. Are we children sharing ghost stories now? Hold on, let me get Nura so we can scare the boots off him. There may be substance to the bedtime story. I too have heard rumors of an unidentified monster stalking the cemetery. Haven't we already accepted a request regarding that? Let's take out this monster before it causes any more trouble.
Hey, listen!
It's finally Forgiven Day. There's big sales throughout the city, so make sure you don't miss any. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's go to the shops.
This is on
Okay. 50% off! Hello. Alright, well. Let's grab ourselves a pearl semaphore. Let's grab a fishing harpoon.
Indeed.
Let's grab ourselves a guillotine blade. And then...
What now?
I think... Oh yeah, I need to check merchant.
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot.
I don't know if we're gonna be able to get a better abacus than I have. Yeah, no, definitely not.
What now?
But merchant and mage are the only two that I really give a shit about, so... I guess I should be changing to wizard, huh? No, I'm good. Stroll is swordmaster. We're just keeping swordmaster. He doesn't need anything else. Hulkenberg. I'm still getting Magic Knight up, so I'm not gonna worry about Brawler. You know. Alright, no, I think that that's good. Alright, so now let's go ahead and let's go to... Where's the armor shop? Have I not been to the armor shop? Oof. Oop. Rip. My bad. So the armor shop down here. And let's see here.
We've a sale.
Gee. 117. Ooh.
Indeed.
Yeah. Understood.
There we go.
Indeed.
And then this isn't worth. All right.
We've a sale.
Okay. All right. So I think that we are good to continue, but I think that we will be continuing tomorrow. The reason being is because I want to make sure that I have everything that I need. If I forget something and go on the gauntlet runner, and I'm gonna be very upset. But also, it's almost 2, so I need to make some rice. I need to add some shrimpies into the snow cooker. The slow cooker. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for me. But guys, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a follow if you did. We will probably be playing more of this tomorrow. I'll have to see like how I'm feeling, obviously, but I think we've been trekking along, and I managed to get some work done. So I think that we should be good to just keep on going. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for me. Thank you for swinging, you guys. I love your faces, and I will see you guys when I see you guys. Alrighty.